Hey everybody, welcome to the game room. I'm Luke the DM, and it's my job to kill everyone. Tonight, you may have noticed we don't have a joke, and that's because it is a backstory mission, and those are serious. No joking around on backstory mission. Tonight, we are celebrating the wonderful Miss Intergalactic's character, Ciaran, the half-elf bard. She saved up 10 of those super valuable Tealeaf points to cash in for this mission, and we are all super excited to be here. I know I say this about pretty much every backstory mission, but I am super hyped for this one. I think it's going to be a little bit different of a feel and a vibe than some of our previous ones, and I'm pretty excited to see how this all works out. And I've got some fun stuff prepped for the end of it. So I hope you guys are all nice and relaxed and ready to join us on this epic adventure. We've got a wonderful crowd that Miss Per has selected. Unfortunately, Miss Untamed Scribed is in Texas, and it's a mess right now, so she wasn't able to make it. But we have the lovely and fabulous Jamelia to take her place. So thank you, Jamelia, for being available, and we hope things work out for you folks in Texas, and things are safe and warm soon. All right. Tgr Announcements, really quick, running through the list. I don't think we have a whole lot to talk about. Just a reminder that we are working on getting our D&D Beyond bundle and integration all set up. It is a little bit of a process as we have a lot of stuff to kind of transfer over, but we're hoping to get that up before the 50th episode. So we've got a little while, maybe a month and a half, 2 months or so to get that up in action, but it is in the works. We'd like to extend our appreciation and thank you to everybody who donated to help crowdfund that for us. We're super excited to see it in action. It's going to be really nice. Our next backstory mission, so that'll be a month from now, is Mr. Orsic, played by Wee Woo Wagoneer. That one's going to be fun. That's going to be a wild ride. So I know a lot of people. Yeah, way to go, Wee Woo. I know a lot of people really look forward to these backstory missions. They tend to be some of our more popular nights, so I try to keep people posted about when to expect those. It's going to be a good time. Let's see. Anything else? I don't think there's too much on the horizon right now, but that's. Oh, are we?
Oh,
Valheim stream on Sunday. Okay, guys, that's going to be a good one. This game has taken over TGR by storm.
Oh no!
It's a beautiful game. So if you're into Vikings and exploring and crafting and all that sort of stuff, come check it out. We've got a pretty nice world going on. It's a good time. I've played way too much of that game in the last week. It's a little bit of an eye opener when I looked at my time played, but
you have a problem.
it's not a problem unless you admit it. So yeah, definitely come join us on Sunday. It'll be fun. Okay, enough with the administrative crap. Let's get into some Dungeons and Dragons. So, everybody ready? We all comfy? We all good to go? We got our character sheets up and ready to roll. Get it? Ready to roll? Funny. Okay, beautiful.
Oh, there's a joke.
It was. That is a
Yeah,
joke.
let's-
I guess- Is that a pun? Does that count for pun count? That counts for pun count. Ready to roll. Come on.
I mean, technically.
Technically. Thank you.
I mean-
Thank you. Okay. Tonight's adventure begins, as they always do, in the beautiful free city of Kadoria on a lonely peninsula to the north of the Midnight Sea. And there, on the main thoroughway drag known as Avandra's Alley, right where it turns right into the south on Melora's Way, in that central town square known as Ava's Piazza, sits a beautiful 3-story mansion that now serves as the Tealeaf Adventuring Company Guild Hall. And on this lovely morning, bright and early, maybe about 7:30 in the morning, the city is just sort of starting to shake off the rust and wake up. Businesses are starting to open, streets are starting to get more crowded, and there's just sort of that yawn and stretch of an urban metropolis coming to life once more. We begin tonight's mission by joining Ciaran in her private quarters, as each member of the Tealeaf Adventuring Company is granted, upon hire, a magical room created by the magic of this place. Custom fits each character's own desires, comforts, and needs. So, Ciaran, if you don't mind, take a minute or two to describe what Ciaran's personal room would look like.
Okay, I actually forgot to think about this.
Okay. Whatever comes.
So it's gonna be like a kind of cataclysm between like lots of nature and then just kind of like a little bit of like trying to like find herself and become a little bit more like social. And she's got a drawing of Shadow in there that Brenna's brother did for her.
Mhm.
And then she's started to pick up some books, trying to get interested in literature as a result of being friends with Callie. And so there's just kind of a little bit of like old life meets new life going on. There's a hot spring in there because
Okay, yeah.
we needed a hot spring. So we have a little hot spring now. And it's kind of just like a lot of plants and nature and like floral type things, but then also a lot of like trying to find her place in the social environment.
That sounds really peaceful. It's 7:30 in the morning, we'll say. Ciaran awake at this point?
Yeah.
Okay. So what's Ciaran up to this morning? Before you've sort of gotten down into the guild lounge. Still pretty
She's
cool.
probably still reading. I'm finishing up Callie's book that she's proofreading for her.
Okay. What's the title of that book once again? There's
The Tabaxi, the Hag, and the Closet.
as you're reading an entertaining bit of literature, we'll say, there is a gentle knock on your door.
Okay. I'm, just go open it. Hello.
And poking out from behind the door, you see Amnesty, the blue-haired tiefling with his red skin and bright golden eyes. Kind of gives you a nice smile. He's got like a little bit of like a bedhead going on. It looks like he's still kind of in the process of waking up himself. Through a yawn. Hi, Ciaran. Sorry, it's kind of early. Good morning, by the way. You have a visitor actually, and it's my job to just sort of bring them to the person they're looking for. Don't worry, we've gone through all the security checks. This one's she's safe, so you're in no danger. I believe you know this person.
Do you know their name?
Yeah, actually, and he kind of like opens the door a little bit further, and standing in the hallway, just sort of patiently waiting, kind of with her head bowed, just trying not to be intrusive, is a very, very old-looking elven woman. maybe half elven. There's definitely hints of sort of human and elven lineage there, but old, wrinkled, and so even with those fine elven features, seeing those signs of aging gives you the impression that this woman is ancient, very old, centuries old. Sort of curls of snow white hair, and just sort of like a very gentle, almost motherly smile. You would recognize this individual as your old mentor from the Temple of Sylvanas. This is Maylee. Dressed in sort of like a dark, like forest green dyed sort of wool robe, very simple, with sort of long draping sleeves and sort of a hood that's now sort of resting on the back of her shoulders. She sort of looks up as Amy introduces Maylee. She sort of looks up and gives you a look of familiarity, but there's also a bit of sort of a harsh coldness to it that kind of catches you off guard this early in the morning. She kind of smiles. Good to see you, Ciaran. It's been some time.
Ah, Melee, what a surprise. Wouldn't expect to find you here.
It was quite the journey, but these things are important. And she kind of turns to Amnesty. Thank you so much, dear boy. You've been quite the help. I believe we'll take this on our own from here. And Amy kind of, so I didn't mean to. I'm so sorry. Yeah, I gotta go actually get the stuff for the thing, and kind of just starts to slowly backpedal and goes down the hall, leaving you two alone. You guys are just kind of in the hallway in front of your room, and Melee just kind of smiles at you a little bit.
I would open my door and invite her in.
She will bow graciously and slowly kind of shuffle her way in. She kind of looks around. This is certainly a lovely little place. I'm proud of you, Ciaran. You've done well. Seems like quite the respectable business from what I've heard, and now seeing it for myself, I'm quite impressed.
Oh, well, thank you.
May I? And she kind of like gestures towards a seat.
Yes, sorry. Please have a seat.
Takes a seat and kind of straightens out her robes a little bit and gets comfy and kind of watches you for a little bit.
Can you get you something to drink or?
That would be lovely. Tea would be nice.
Okay, I'll go fix her some tea.
Thank you, dear. And she kind of sits in silence as she watches you, get a kettle and get it boiling, get the tea ready. There's this sort of awkward tension in the air, but she seems content and pleasant enough. And as the tea is made, she thanks you for it and takes it, and slowly sips it, and kind of rests the little cup on the table.
So what brings you here?
Yes. My dear, it's been some time since we last saw each other, since you left the temple. Now, I know that you're a young lady, and our youth sometimes calls us to adventure, to wander, to leave the nest, and to see the wide world. I cannot hold that against you. I too held that same spirit when I was just a young lass, but I do not want you to forget your duty, your calling, and your oath to the Forest Father. He chose you. He saved you from those horrid streets. And you are bound to him.
What would you have me do?
There comes a time in everyone's life where they must transition from that of a wistful child to a mature and responsible adult. You seem to have taken up quite some responsibility here with your new career path, but I would invite you to perform a very important but ancient ritual, sort of a coming of age, if you will, a rite of passage amongst the clergy of Sylvanas. It is very sacred and a very ancient technique, held only to the highest ranking members of the church, but I shall pass it on to you, as I believe you are worthy of it. And if you are not, then I suppose it was meant to be.
Okay, what do I need to do?
A long journey from here lies a very ancient forest. It goes by many names, most forgotten to those still living, but most people these days refer to it as the Endless Forest. It is the birthplace of all magic and the original home of Sylvanas. It was there that he first fostered the elves, taught them the crafts, taught them to live, taught them to become civilized, and eventually played his own part in teaching them magic. Sylvanas is a very ancient god, not remembered commonly by the modern era, but he teaches balance, he teaches respect for nature, and he teaches, above all, compassion. This quest, which I send you on, is to prove your worthiness and to demonstrate that you, Ciaran, possess these qualities that embolden and value the Church of Sylvanas. You are to travel to this endless forest, and deep, deep in the heart of this forest, you will find a very ancient tree. You will know it when you see it. Trust your intuition. There, she kind of, at this moment, she kind of like turns to a small satchel on her side that she's been carrying. She kind of puts it on the table and begins to sort through it. And you can see small little sample jars and like small little pruning shears and just different bits of almost like gardening tools that she's kind of pulling out and setting aside. She pulls out one small jar that's wrapped in a little bit of leather that she carefully and delicately unfolds. This bit of incense here is very old and quite rare. Be very careful with it, but when you reach this sacred site and you feel it in your heart and you know it to be where you are destined to be, you are to burn this incense and just listen. To hear the sounds of nature around you. And then, when you've heard what nature has to speak, you will join in its chorus. Contribute your bit to the ever singing song that is this beautiful world. Your piece of this beautiful harmony. Join the orchestra. And should you reach that bit of harmony, that perfect sense of belonging, that interconnectedness, if you're lucky, the Forest Father will send you a message, guide you on your true purpose in this world. I've seen you grow up and blossom into the beautiful young woman that you are, and you are capable of so much. I do not wish to hold you back, but I only wish to see you blossom.
Okay. Yeah. I guess, it's probably pretty dangerous though, so
The endless
I
forest is full of all sorts of horrid and terrible creatures, and beyond that, there are those who still guard this sacred site and keep trespassers out. Being of the church, you should be able to uh, negotiate your way through those of our same following, but there are those who seek to manipulate and bend the power of the forest for their own personal gain. The forest is at war, constantly eternal. It is part of the balance. There's good and there's evil everywhere. Our forest is no different, my dear. You are to navigate your way to the heart of the forest. I trust you. Bring along your most faithful allies, those capable of protecting you and aiding you in this quest. Choose wisely, as this mission should be a turning point in your life.
Very well. Thank you for the instruction and the opportunity.
Oh, my dear. I have something to aid you in this quest. Save you a bit of legwork, as it will. She reaches in and pulls out a small little sort of silver token, and it's delicately carved, like a little charm almost, maybe an inch large or so. And it's a tiny little silver oak leaf. Kind of delicately reaches out, her hands trembling a little bit, and places it in your hand.
What is this for?
This seed, if you go back into the garden and you plant it, bring you to one of our churches in the Endless Forest. These are quite valuable, so I do not give it lightly, but it should transport you and your companions to the edge of the forest. You will be safe there, but that's from whence you should begin your journey. I can get you there, but I cannot get you back. Getting out of the forest is your duty.
Okay, thank you.
I believe in you, Ciaran, and I hope that this journey is enlightening for you and helps to guide you to further restore the balance.
I will bring honor to Sylvanas.
I know you will. Now, I've traveled quite some way. I need to rest these old bones. I'm going to spend the night here, if you will, and I'll depart back for our temple in the morning.
Okay, very well, thank you.
Now, be gone, be off, go collect your things, get your friends. Forest Father awaits. She kind of takes her tea and sips
She's
it.
staying in my room.
Yeah, she's just gonna hang out there.
Alright, so I'd get my things. I'd maybe try and find Cricket and Snacks, and I think I'd be able to find Snacks, but Cricket's apparently off doing something, so I can't bring her. So
Sure.
then I'd get Ciaran, because I respect her and her business acumen and wisdom. And I would find Callie, who is, been a really good friend, taken really good care of me lately. So, and then I would head to the garden and ask them to meet me there.
All right. So, Ciaran takes the time to gather her party, bring them all into the garden. What would she find each of you doing at probably like 8 in the morning? Just out of curiosity, just a quick little blurb from each of you.
Callie's sleeping.
Okay.
With mascara
Nice.
smeared across her face.
Face paint everywhere. Yeah. It's a whole deal.
Mia's probably working on creating new flyers and sales leaflets.
Gotcha.
Tavern over breakfast.
Nice.
Snacks is probably sleeping at. We'll go sleeping at 8 a.m.
Okay.
Kobolds need their rest,
Sure. Their beauty sleep. And Echo, what are you up to? It's like 8 in the morning. Where would she have found you? Oh. We can't hear you, Echo, if you're there. We were having a little bit of a voice issue earlier, but
Can't hear you, Echo, if you're there.
we'll get it figured out. No worries. We'll work on it behind the scenes. Regardless, Ciaran gathers her party and meets them in the garden.
Oh, hi, guys.
Uh-oh.
Bye, guys.
There he is.
Yeah.
Echo
Hi
says,
again.
anything for you, friendo. I like it.
Absolutely. That's
That's on brand for Echo.
absolutely on brand in
Yeah.
character. Absolute.
It's canon.
Still can't hear you. Good job.
Well, while I'm waiting for everyone to join me, I would take my silver sickle and bowl and cut some of the mistletoe off of the tree in the garden.
Okay, yep, the tree that you had planted.
Yeah, there's mistletoe growing on it, and make sure that I don't touch it, and just drop it into the bowl and then grind it and kind of put it in a satchel just in case they need it for ritual
Okay.
things.
Mistletoe being one of the most vital, simple, but vital ingredients for a lot of those ancient sort of natural rituals involved in the Church of Sylvanas. So a little bit of homework on your end. Nice.
Cece, babe, what's this about?
This mistletoe, it's used in rituals. I'm not really sure how I would use it, but it might come in handy, so I thought I would bring some.
It's always better to be prepared. Absolutely.
I don't really know what we're getting into, so.
Love surprises. So are we just going on a field trip?
So I have asked you guys here to accompany me. The Church of Sylvanas has called me to complete my training by doing a mission to a tree in the endless forest. It might be a little bit dangerous, but you guys can handle yourselves. So I'm not worried.
I've had pretty good luck in forests before, so it should be fine.
Your navigation skills are excellent.
Oh, thank you.
This is a journey of self-improvement. Say no more. There.
Yes, life coach. Thank you.
Oh wait, like the endless forest? I don't think I told you, but you know when I get really like angry and stuff, and I can take my tail and it'll do that weird thing where it has a spiky ball at the end or whatever? I learned it there.
Very good. You have experience.
Is there actually an end to the forest, or is it really endless?
Well, I'm here, aren't I? So I had to get out at some point.
I think it's just a sensation of feeling like it's endless.
It's really, really big though.
It's big. Okay.
Those of you who have had some experience, so I'd say Callie and Ciaran, you definitely read about the Endless Forest at least. Go ahead and make me history checks.
Testing? Yes? Work?
Yeah. Oh, hey, we can hear you, Risky. There we go.
That was
Yay.
really weird. It has some kind of setting thing pop up.
Yes.
But
Oh.
I was about to say, you would find Echo in the tavern just sitting at a table reading and drinking tea.
Perfect. So I don't know if you caught that bit, but we've gathered in the garden and we're aiding Ciaran on a mission for the Church of Sylvanas. With a 10, Ciaran, you would know that the Endless Forest is just a monomer. It is not the real name of the forest. That's been long forgotten. And the reason it's called Endless is because most of the wayward travelers who try to navigate through it never return. And so it's sort of this mythos or this sort of belief that they get lost wandering through this endless forest and are just endlessly wandering. The reality of it being that nature is harsh, nature is metal, nature is unforgiving, and that most of these travelers probably met some untimely end.
Okay.
Well, I mean, at least it ends then. So we're fine.
An untimely end. It wasn't endless.
It's still an end, yeah, I mean.
All right. So the 5 of you gather, standing in the garden.
Okay. So my mentor, Millie, she gave me this little token. She said if I plant it in the soil, that it will teleport us to the endless forest. Is everyone cool with a little bit of teleportation?
It's such a fun way to travel. Look quick.
Beats that boat again.
I don't know how we're gonna get home, but we'll figure it out.
Details are like so for later.
Later.
I mean, it is really quick. Oh, the boat's pretty fun. What are you talking about? Boats are fun. Do we know like what tree we're going to? Does it matter? Can we go to any tree?
She said that I would know it when I saw it, so maybe we do know, but we just don't know that we know.
Educated folks, people who've received any sort of formal training,
Okay.
can also go ahead and roll a history check.
Whoa.
Oh boy.
What if you
Hard pass.
received formal training but you didn't take it seriously?
No.
You might have still heard about it. So you can go ahead and
I like fell asleep that day or something. I don't know.
big boring tree and stuff.
They're
So,
making out under the bleachers,
Yeah.
Kelly.
I had other things to like worry about.
so 15 or higher, you would have at least heard the name spoken. You're not quite sure what it means or anything about it, but there is a legend of the heart of the tree, and the actual birthplace of magic is known as the Prime Heart. So that kind of fits the MO of this heart of the forest, big tree. That might be what you're looking for.
Oh my gosh, when I was a girl, I was obsessed with the idea that maybe I could be magical one day. And of course it came true. Oh my god. But the birth of magic came from this tree. I believe it was in this forest called the Prime Heart. That could be your tree. I don't want to tell you how to do your spiritual journey. That could be your tree.
Oh my
Not
god.
yet.
Is this like a
I-
vision quest?
I don't think it's one of those kind of.
Oh, what?
Echo, you
I've never
don't
been
know.
on a vision.
There'll
What's a
be no
vision quest?
peyote.
That you're aware of. Don't drink anything Callie gives you.
We can see if Orsic has something in the lab.
Tick, we need to cook.
It is, I know you guys have like a bit of a band going, and I think it would be really cool if you got like a band, like the picture for your next record album. I don't
Oh,
know if they have those.
Advertising.
It's okay. Roll with this. Could be you guys posing in front of the tree. That would be really cool.
Like it. Snacks,
Very
have you ever
clever,
managed a band?
No. I don't think so. Have I? I could do it.
You could do it.
Yeah.
All right, you're hired. I say
Okay.
he's hired.
Thank you. Yay. What do I do?
I don't know. I've never
Manage?
managed a band.
Well, the first thing you're gonna do is fire Gregor because we already hired him as a manager.
Don't let
Oh.
him get in trouble.
I think he
Oh,
was just
dear.
like your manager.
Oh,
At
he's
that
my
point.
manager.
Your personal agent, yeah.
He does eat a lot of bacon.
Okay. Well, you must be the star if you get a manager on top of the. Okay. I'll figure this out. This is hurting
No,
my head. a
have you
little bit.
seen Ciaran dance? She's definitely the star.
You can be the assistant to the manager.
I love it. That sounds very important. Thank you, guys.
All right.
This means a lot to me.
Snacks, official assistant to the band manager. All right. So do we need a special
It's the best title
shovel
I've ever
to
had.
carry this?
No, it's little. See,
Oh, okay.
just like
So you just
Everyone
touch the
ready?
dirt with your hands then.
Do we have to wait for the seed to like grow? Like we could be waiting here a while.
I think it's magic. It grows fast.
Okay. Yeah, magic can make things grow fast.
Yeah.
Not less
Let's
than
try
2
it.
hours.
If everyone's ready. So I'm
If your
gonna
portal stays open for more than 2 hours, that's when you need to find a powerful druid to fix it.
If only we knew one.
If only.
I'm gonna dig a hole and throw it in there while we're in this discussion.
You dig a small hole and plant the seed, and as you step back, a minute goes by and nothing happens. And you're kind of just waiting, and
Crap. I don't know what I'm doing.
as that bit of insecurity starts to kind of creep in, and that anxiety starts to rise of, oh man, this is supposed to be the easy part, and I'm already messing up. What is going on? As those intrusive thoughts begin to creep in and plague your mind, you feel this small little tremble in the ground, and all of you kind of feel it, and you hear this loud sort of cracking sound as rising up out of the spot of dirt that you had just dug rises this small little winding vine that slowly begins to creep, just this tiny little thin green winding vine that begins to wrap around, spiraling up towards the sky above you. And leaves begin to sprout off of this vine, and as it grows up, it begins to grow thicker and stronger and more vibrant and begins to wind faster. And as it does, it begins to arch up and over and around, growing, spinning, twisting. As the tip of the vine pierces the ground, now standing and forming almost an archway in front of you, is this beautiful, vibrant forest doorway that has created a portal for you to enter through.
I thought it was gonna be Jack and the Beanstalk.
See for a second.
Whoa. I was worried this would be a lot of climbing and
go.
like, oh no.
And there's this sort of like this soft silver hue kind of tracing. You can see in that archway that this vine has formed, there's sort of a warped, rippling, a barrier, if you will. And there's sort of this like gentle silver light kind of emanating from that portal that's formed. Almost like the surface of water, where you can like see the light kind of shimmering off it, almost like the bottom of a swimming pool sort of effect. But it's this warm silver light.
Well,
So beautiful. Poke it.
As you poke it, it kind of ripples and reacts, and you see these like rings kind of emanating out of it.
do we need to like hold hands before we go through?
I think that's more fun.
Maybe we should hold hands.
So you guys link
All right,
hands.
you go first. You go first.
Okay. I would obviously hold
Okay.
Snack's hand because he's my little buddy.
Okay.
So take Snacks.
Thank you.
I'm going to then hold Snacks' hand because it forces Callie and Echo to hold hands. I'm not
Okay.
about the drama.
she has the speech of the don't date where you're working speech to Brenna, but she's encouraging Callie and Echo.
Yeah.
I mean, when push comes to shove, you can't say no. I mean, come on.
I gotta mess. I
Alright.
gotta mess with Callie.
So you guys link hands, and Ciaran, you stand at the entrance to this portal.
Alright, so I guess let's push on in.
All right. As you step through, it's seamless. It's the blink of an eye, and you find yourselves in an old, ancient ruin of old, rotting, decrepit, dilapidated wood. That it's mostly just the frame of what was once a small, looks like maybe some sort of temple. You can see remnants of chairs and pews and what may have been sort of like a raised dais for like an altar of sorts. But this is long faded and been reclaimed by nature. But you still, even as you step through, sense a little bit of sort of the sanctity and the holiness of this place. And you feel safe. You feel at peace, at least for the time being.
Is there an obvious way for us to head?
there's what looks like it might have been sort of an entryway into the temple at one point, but there's no roof. There's only like one sort of corner of a wall that's since kind of crumbled, but you can almost kind of judge, like if you can imagine this temple in its fully, constructed state, that might be the doorway out.
Okay. I guess let's push through the door, guys. What do you think?
Yeah, whatever you think. I know I should be the navigator, but I think you're better suited for this, probably.
Oh.
Listen, this is your party, girl.
Yeah, let's do it.
I don't
Alright.
think I've ever been to a party before.
Oh, snacks! You're gonna have to like totally come to the next one then.
Oh, can I? That'd be great.
to experience it.
Oh my
As
goodness.
you
Thank you.
as you all sort of wander out of the threshold of sort of the remaining foundation of this temple, the portal kind of seeps back into the ground behind you and sinks in the ground, sort of rests. As you exit the threshold, there is this overwhelming sense of this almost tingling sensation, this magical buzzing in the air. And you all can't help but have this sort of collective moment of silence in awe and fear and wonder at the immensity of this place around you. So looking around you, you can see a forest of massive trees, larger than redwoods, almost full on like World of Warcraft style, just these massive trunks rising and creating this night black canopy that blocks the sky in all directions around you. There are bushes and shrubs and vines that have sort of grown and attached themselves to the trunks of these massive trees, creating this sort of endless bramble and thickets and shrubberies that make the forest near impenetrable. Listening, you can hear the sounds of wildlife around you, the rustling of the wind through the branches, the chirping of birds, the crackling and snapping of branches. Of forest creatures scuttling through. You can smell that sort of earthy, natural, almost mulch-like smell of fertilization and decay. And in the distance, you can hear running water just sort of trickling through. It is a beautiful, pristine, natural state. And it's beautiful and terrifying at the same time. There is but one slightly, not even necessarily cleared, but the path of least resistance before you that looks almost like a small game trail. Still very natural in its state, but away forward, further into the forest, leaving the temple behind. And at a quick cursory glance, it seems, without some serious bushwhacking, that this is your only option.
Well, I guess that's the way to go then.
Seems pretty simple.
Alrighty.
Single file as we are, I suppose.
Yeah.
Alright.
Can everyone see?
The fighters in the back, that makes total sense, really.
So our marching order then, we have Ciaran up front, followed by Snacks, followed by Ciaran, followed by Callie, followed by Echo. Okay.
I take best tank.
Bar tank, best tank.
It is sort of like a
New shirt, bar tank, best tank.
a dim twilight in here at all times. It's not quite darkness. There's a little bit of sunlight that does penetrate through the canopy, but it is sort of this ever-present dim light that's sort of this haunting, sort of whimsical and mystical aura around the forest.
Oh, how does that? With dark vision, we kind of see crappy right now.
No, if you have dark vision, you're okay. And even if you don't have dark vision, you can still see. It's just like it's almost like magic hour. Like right that transition between day and night, that like half-hour period.
Well, Echo's not gonna walk straight to a tree.
Yeah, you're not
Callie-
going to walk straight into a tree, but you can't like quite see far distances.
So Callie is just gonna pop light and just put it basically on the top of the pike, just like on the point of the pike.
Okay, perfect. And so you've got sort of a standing torch kind of shining out a little bit more light, giving you a bit more visibility. Cool.
Shall
I'll do the same at the end of my spooky stick.
Okay, perfect. So I need whoever is leading the charge, so I guess in this case would be Ciaran, to make me a survival check.
Oh God.
better than Callie.
Oh no!
Is it now? Is it now?
Oh Jesus!
Mine would have been a 0.
TPK right now.
I'm the -1.
Take a deep breath and begin on your path and begin to travel. And this sort of aura about the forest almost takes your breath away, and you find the party traveling on in silence, just sort of following Ciaran's lead. And after but 20 minutes or so, that one game trail forks off into dozens of various trails. The forest begins to thin out slightly, the trees aren't quite as massive, and you stop and you listen and you look for any sort of sign. And you're reminded that nature is chaotic, nature is wild and untamed and untethered and unorganized, unpredictable. And there's a little bit of panic that sets in as you realize that you are alone in this forest now. You have your friends, but you're relying solely on your connection. And at this moment, that connection's lost. You feel slightly terrified at the fact that you have no idea where you're going. And even the thought, maybe you must have missed something. Maybe you got turned around somewhere, and you go and you kind of look back and you're turning around, and the path behind you exists for maybe about 30 feet or so back before it seems to have almost vanished into the undergrowth.
Cool.
You are truly and undoubtedly lost in this forest. One might even say you are magically lost.
Guys, I think I'm lost.
No,
Well,
no.
is this what this journey's about? Do you feel lost and you've come here to find yourself? Is that what we're talking about?
No, I mean like pointing down at the like lost, like in the trees, lost, the road, lost.
You say earlier that you would find what the tree would be for you.
Mhm.
What the right tree is. Yeah.
So like I kind of got like a crazy idea, right? So we're in a forest. A couple of us can at least talk to animals. Should we like ask for directions?
I love it. I love asking for directions.
Do we see any animals?
Make a perception check.
Why is it always the wisdom saving throws? Just out of curiosity.
We help with it at all.
Sure, everyone else can assist.
Sure.
So actually,
All right.
with the assist, that would have been a natural 20. So, Ciaran, you sort of take a moment, listen to your friend's advice, and kind of calm yourselves. You're not truly alone. You have this newer path of your life. You have your friends. You have the Tealeaf Adventuring Company, and that means something. You listen to their advice, and you fall back on the skills that you've used countless times to aid you. You sort of take a deep breath and you listen. You can hear chirping of birds, these short little bird songs, one small little harmony, and a few moments later, a response, an echo almost. And you can almost hear this conversation going on. And as you're looking, you can see sort of off on the horizon a small bit of clearing, and there's a bit of sort of a small stream, a babbling brook, and you see kind of enter your field of vision through some of the brush into that clearing. You see a small little doe, beautiful little female deer, sort of what's that term for the like the brown with the white spots? George R. R. Martin uses it all the time. What is it? Sorry,
Apple? No, not.
it's escaping me right now. But you see a little baby deer, just sort of like
A
dipping its
fawn?
head- yeah, like a little fawn, just sipping out of the stream.
Oh.
Brindle, that's it. Brindle, thank you. Little brindle baby fawn.
Okay.
Doesn't seem
Do
to have
we
noticed you yet.
do we want to talk to the deer, or Callie? That was a good idea, but I could also talk to the plants. What do you guys think would be smarter?
Oh, the deer's so cute.
But like we're looking
Probably just
for
a-
we're like looking for a tree. Maybe like plants know more about like other plants.
Yeah, I mean they have.
That does look like a dumb little baby that wouldn't know anything.
Yeah,
Some
babies
babies
don't
can be smart.
know a lot. So what?
Kids are
have
so
you met
smart and learning.
Have you met smart babies?
No.
I guess so. I guess that consensus is that we're gonna talk to the plants.
Okay.
Do you have a particular plant that I should be able to talk to?
There are thousands of plants around you. There's the tall trees, there's the bushes, there's the vines wrapping around trees. Take your pick.
But
would
here's
go-
the thing is, does the plant know, I mean, I don't know about plants, other than they tend to stay put and might not know much about all around them. It's like someone who just lives in the same city they grew up in and, and they never leave it.
Well, we could ask them if they know which direction the source of magic in the forest comes from. They would be able to say that. Their roots, maybe? Or do we want to talk to the dumb baby fawn?
Oh, you're so
Okay,
smart.
all right.
I mean, is it a baby or is it like?
It looks
Or
like
is
a
it like
young, almost baby, like a little fawn, a little
Because I
Bambi.
know a lot of
Bambi.
people aren't smarter than a fifth grader, but they're
Well,
almost always smarter than a baby. So there's just like
Hey,
a
look,
fifth
hold on,
grader.
man.
There's no fifth graders in this world.
But if you
Fifth
think
graders are
about
all
it,
30.
one could be lost too.
So,
Okay, so like let's Porke Nellos Dose. Ciaran can go talk to some plants. I can go talk to little baby over there.
Why don't you talk to the little baby fawn, and if we don't find any information, I can talk to the tree.
I'm gonna go with Kelly. Seems cute.
All right. So the little fawn has not noticed. You guys seem to be downwind of it, or upwind rather. Has not taken notice of you.
All right.
How do you proceed?
All right. I guess before getting too close to it, I'm gonna cast Speak with Animals.
Okay.
Um.
Can you give me the spell card for that? Thank you.
Could I just lightly put a hand on Callie's shoulder and just guidance her?
Okay.
Excuse me, Miss Dear Lady Person Thingy.
The deer's head, which was previously sort of bowed and drinking, immediately perks up. You see the ears kind of twitch to the side. It looks over at you, Kelly, and just books it. Starts taking off across the stream and running. And
Should
you
I
see
shoot it?
You see it sort of tracking,
No.
bounding and leaping quickly further into
Okay.
the forest.
Well, that's a potential direction, guys. At least.
Oh, that was fun.
Didn't seem to really, I guess, want to talk.
Make a perception check, Kelly, as you see it. You lose it
rolled
pretty
today.
quickly as it does sort of bound and scatter off into the forest, but it does seem to lead you to like another potential path.
Maybe taking the screaming sirens into the forest was not the best idea.
No, because they're gonna have the most fun.
You guys did recruit a new manager, though.
We're gonna bring our manager. That's how
We're
it's going.
bringing manager. He's no fun. He's an old wet blanket.
Oh,
He just eat all the chipmunks.
Chipmunks are terrified of him. Have you noticed?
All right. So
I haven't seen a
are you
single
guys
one.
following the deer, or are you?
So let's follow the deer. If we keep getting lost, we can
Yes.
Okay.
try again.
As you follow the deer, I need a group perception check.
Oh, would I have the
Uh-oh.
insight to cast light on the deer as it ran? You can't because it's not an object. It's a deer.
High five,
Well,
guys.
I mean, it depends on how you feel.
That's not bad,
yeah,
bro.
Sure.
All right. I believe light is also a touch spell.
It
Oh,
is.
you're right.
Ciaran and Snacks, as you're walking through trying to follow this deer, you start to hear bits of rustling in the leaves and the trees, and you kind of hear the wind blow, and you hear more of that sort of whistling of the bird song. You hear the recall, the answer, and a third one. You hear another whistle, and between the two of you, you can't quite understand it, what's happening, but you get this overwhelming sensation that you are being watched and followed by something. That sort of survival fight or flight response starts to kind of kick in, and you wonder if you are somewhat prey to something.
Oh no. Guys, I think something's following us.
Is this part of your test? Can we?
I'll give
As
that away.
if you'd like to do anything in this moment to prepare, or in response to that feeling, now's the time.
I'm going to. And I cast dancing lights there and like make it look like we're carrying lanterns around and then have the lights themselves veer off in another direction.
Okay, so kind of like
See if
separate.
to see if I can be like, oh, and we're going, and it goes do 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 do.
Okay. As
See if I
this
can
happens,
fool them.
you watch as you almost hear the sharp sort of whistle sound cut through the air as you see 4 arrows pierce the ground where the lights are. And you hear rustling from trees as a figure drops down from the tree, bow in hand. And all around this small little glade, more figures hop down from the trees. And I'm going to move us to the map.
Ambush!
Yes. And I need you guys to go ahead and roll initiative for me.
Uh-oh.
But also,
Vikings. Shit, Vikings.
They're not Vikings.
Oh shit.
Alrighty. Everybody in. 1, 2,
Aw.
3, 4. I'm missing one. 1, 2, 3. Callie. Who am I missing? I think I'm missing Echo.
One.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
Hmm.
Add you there.
That beautiful one.
Alrighty. So at the top of the initiative, as you see these tall, lithe, skinny, wild, long, tangled, gnarled hair, wearing scraps of like makeshift leather and hide armor, these wild, feral-looking elves with a wicked, hungry look in their eye and on their face. Arrows not looking at you. Callie, you have the initiative.
Bonus action rage.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
I am going to move here.
So for point of reference, you would have noticed
Okay.
the arrows struck like right here.
Okay.
Yeah. So the lanterns kind of veered off like this way, and this one right here probably shot.
Okay.
the lanterns. Yeah.
All right.
So bonus action rage.
Yeah. I guess I'm gonna move here.
Okay.
I have reach now.
You do with the pike.
Yeah. So I am going to stab that one on top, I guess.
Okay, go for it.
Just playing Per style. Shoot
Oh.
first, ask questions later.
15 as you rush up with this bestial roar and you go out and stab with your newly acquired pike. This thing sees you coming and nimbler than you expected, kind of dances out of the way, arrow still knocked, kind of like eyes locked on you now.
That's all I got.
Okay. It's now their turn. So, as this elf kind of sees you charge and stab out with the pike, it sort of sees you, locks, and kind of squints with one eye. It's going to use its Archer's Eye ability, and it's going to shoot you twice with the longbow, Callie.
Uh-oh.
The first one is, let's see, with Archer's Eye, is a 21 to hit.
I'm going to try to reduce that.
Okay.
So that brings my AC up to 25.
Okay, so as this thing kind of hops back, squints, and shoots, in your bestial state, you bitch slap the arrow out of the air with your feral tail. It kind of seems a little bit stunned, but quickly, faster than you were expecting, fires twice. Second shot is a natural 1, kind of like off-put by that sudden reaction, kind of fumbles a little bit, and the arrow goes way wide. This one over here scurries around to the front of the tree, kind of takes a knee, and is going to fire at you, Ciaran. We're going to use our Archer's Eye ability. That's a 21 to hit.
Yeah.
Okay. You are going to take 9 points of piercing damage from the first attack, and then a 25 to hit for 11 points of piercing. So for a total of 20 points of piercing, as 2 arrows just strike into you. This one's going to rush over to investigate. Kind of like picks up the arrow out of the ground that it missed, and is going to look towards Echo and fire twice with our Archer's Eye ability. The first one's a miss with an 8. The second one is a 19 to hit, Echo. Misses. Okay, it kind of just bounces off your shield. You kind of feel that impact, but it doesn't do any damage. That is all of the archers. Ciaran, it's your turn. Now, with these 2 arrows kind of piercing your side, doing a fair bit of damage, you can see your opponents.
Alright, I am going to try and talk to them.
Okay.
Oh.
I know that they shot me, but I'm going to try and talk to this guy.
Okay.
Persuade him. I'm going to say, hello, we don't come with any harm in mind. We are on a quest to work for the balance of Sylvanus, our forest father, and yeah, I'm gonna try and talk him out of shooting at us, please.
Okay. Make a persuasion check.
I have this too.
Yeah, so that extra bonus is added into your persuasion roll.
Well, no, it says if you're already proficient, your proficiency bonus doubles.
Yeah, so I when you took that feat, I don't think you were proficient, so we added your proficient.
I was proficient in
Oh,
persuasion.
so then you get expertise in that. So I thought I fixed that for you. So basically we're going to add your proficiency bonus again, so that's an extra 3.
Yeah,
so
I was proficient in both of them when I took it.
Yeah, so that's a 29. So I will fix that for you right now. So yeah, expertise in sorry, so that's expertise in which 2 skills, sorry?
Deception, persuasion.
Deception and persuasion. There we go. Okay, so that's fixed. So 29 total. I assume you spoke out in
Damn.
common.
I guess, yeah, because I don't know.
You hear a response. Who here in the party speaks Elvish? Two of you. Okay. In Elvish, you hear this individual, dressed a little bit differently than the other two, whisper out this harsh curse. Foreign intruders, tainting our lands. You will be returned to the Earth Mother soon.
Callie's just gonna quickly turn. We ain't friends, Ciaran.
Yeah, he's on the Earth Mommy's side, not the Earth Daddy's side. I don't know if that matters.
All right. So, Ciaran, that was your action to try to actively persuade. You still have a bonus and movement.
I'll cast inspiration on snacks.
Okay.
Um,
Hey!
One of my dogs crying.
and I think I'll move here. I'm already hurt, so
Okay.
that's it.
Okay. You all watch as this robed elf individual mutters a curse in Elvish, and those of you who speak Elvish hear her mutter, "Fang and bone, feather and fur, forest aid us, slay these cur." And as she finishes the incantation, rising up out of the mist forms nature's ally for her. She's going to summon a giant elk. As she uses her action to cast Summon Fae, or Conjure Fae. And that creature rolls its own initiative.
Oh boy.
Did she have the deer trophy for that?
Can we run faster after we kill it?
One way to find out. All right. So this caster casts Conjure Fae, summons the giant elk at her side. That is her action. Ciaran, it is your turn. Actually, you know what? No, she's gonna go and she's gonna mount this fucking thing because that's cool.
Is that TOS?
She's riding on the back of this giant elk.
Oh, okay.
Ciaran, it's your turn.
Oh my god. Okay. I'm gonna run up and say in Elvish, like, we could have been friends. And I'm gonna just I'll run up here, I guess. I'm gonna
Okay.
Yeah. Oh god, actually that's probably not great. Where was I? Maybe more over here.
Okay.
Where was I? Yeah. And I'm gonna. This will make sense soon. Oh no. Maybe. I was gonna flash my robe at them, but I also think I'm going to end up getting everybody if I'm. Okay, now I'll do it. Sorry, that was so cheesy.
It's okay.
I probably know where my rope ends. That's fine.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna do the thing, and I know how it works too. And it is 30-foot radius.
Yep.
And creatures that see me have a disadvantage on attack rolls. DC 15 Wisdom save or become stone.
Alrighty. So all of these creatures and snacks have to make me a Wisdom saving throw.
Uh-oh.
Whoops.
All right. So this elf over here is blinded.
Snacks is
Hey!
The one close to you,
Lies
It
beyond my
saves.
ears.
the caster one, saves, and the elk fails. So the elk is blinded.
Okay.
Mm-mm.
Sweet. And then as my bonus action, I'm gonna inspire Ciaran.
Okay. Ciaran will get a little pink dot.
And
Ooh,
that's all I can do. I'm in the uh-oh zone now.
beautiful. All right. Snacks, you are up.
I get my dog.
Okay. Okay. I. Okay. Which out of curiosity, which ones hit Ciaran with shots, or which one hit
This one
Ciaran
right
with shots? That one.
Yeah.
That bastard. Five. So I can get there. It
You
looks
get
like
right
whoever
up
did
there.
that for
Yep.
me, who is so polite to have done that for me. Thank you. All right, I will choose that square because somehow
Okay.
kobolds have 30 feet and not 25 feet.
Fast little guys.
Great. We're good at it. I am going to take an attack at one.
Okay. Pretty good stabbing.
Okay.
26 for 8. Nice.
All right, I am going to pop a superiority die and
Okay.
use they do have both. I'm going to use goading attack on that one. That seems really good. So
All right. So go ahead and give
let's
me the extra damage for an extra 5 damage. He's got to make a
5.
wisdom save.
Cool.
That is a natural 20 on the wisdom save.
Great. So he definitely does that.
Yep.
I can then, as a bonus action, use my kobold thingy, which is
Yep.
a jar of glue. You can throw
Okay.
a jar at a 5-foot square you can see within 20 feet. Or begin their turn must succeed a strength save. Okay, I'm gonna toss that jar. Oh, I bet a giant elk has a ton of strength. I'm still gonna toss it right at the elk, like
Okay.
right into that square.
Sure.
So
So
just
he's
chuck a jar of glue.
all right. So this square is
Yeah, so that'll
blue.
be that'll be
Okay.
a DC 14 strength save, which I'm sure he'll be fine at, but that's okay.
Sounds good.
And then I will attack again.
Okay.
A
A 12 is a
not
miss.
as good.
Yeah.
Ah, shucks. Okay. Got one good hit in there. And that will be my turn.
Alrighty. And bringing up the rear, we have Echo.
And do bonus action. for the thing.
Bonus action Shield of Faith. All right. So casting that
Nice.
spell, got that little bonus to your AC.
On this person.
30 feet will move right up. So this one is blinded, kind of reacting at that flash of light that Ciaran had. That Ciaran had cast out of her robe. This elf is kind of like looking around, like blinking loudly. So your attack on this would have advantage
All right.
if you'd like to attack.
How much does Shield of Faith do again? Is it?
It raises your AC by +2 as long as you concentrate on it.
I'll take a swap at it.
Okay. A 16 just hits. You get a nice long gash across it with your longsword for 9 points of slashing damage. Nice. Alrighty, so that was your action, bonus, and movement. I believe that's everything for you. Alrighty, top of the round will bring us to Callie. You're up.
We gonna stab.
A 21 will definitely hit. So that is a total of 17 points of damage. Oh, baby. All right.
Yo.
Nice stab into the
Yo.
creature.
That is all I got.
Cool. All right, it's the giant elk's
That's
turn.
a lot.
So the giant elk is now in a panic. It's blinded and it's stuck to the ground. So at the beginning of its turn, it's got to make a strength save.
Yeah, strength save.
Okay. That's a natural 20 on the strength save. So it panics, just sort of rears up, and it's going to charge in a random direction.
Oh shit!
I'm just gonna kind of do like a 1, 2, 3, 4 sort of deal.
Oh balls!
Hold on.
So a 3. So like 1, 2.
I know, I'm fixing it. I accidentally closed my cam software.
So it's going to charge randomly and bump into Snacks.
Yeah, it will.
Okay. So it's just lowering its antlers and just charging. So it's going to run straight forward. It does not get the charge because it didn't go far enough. But it is going to make a ram attack against you, Snacks. At disadvantage
Cool.
is an 18 to hit.
That does not hit.
All right. Would have been a natural 20 on a normal roll, but an 18 misses.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah. It kind of like stops and is like kind of like looking around as it kind of like hit a little bit of an impact with you, but not enough to do any damage. It's looking a little frustrated. Okay. Now the archer's turn. This archer that just got shanked down here by Echo is going to disengage and just move directly away. This one up here near Callie is smart enough to realize it's getting stabbed, so she's going to hop over the ridge here and kind of take some cover in the brush, and it's going to fire twice at Callie. We're going to use our Archer's Eye ability for the second time. The first shot is a 20.
Yep.
For a total of 12 points of piercing, halved to 6. And the second shot is a 9. That's a miss. This third one down here next to Snacks is going to drop the bow, pull out a couple short swords, and go for a couple shanks on Snacks.
Oh, Jesus.
The first one's a 16, and the second one's a 25 for 8 points of damage.
Okay.
Alrighty. That's the archer's turn. It is now Ciaran's turn.
Okay, I'm going to cast heal on myself.
Oh wait, yeah,
that?
Luke. She moved out of my range. Would I have gotten an opportunity attack out of that since I have reach?
You're right. You do have reach, so you would have gotten the opportunity attack.
I'm gonna use it. No, I'm not.
All right. Yeah.
I'm gonna try.
All right. So Ciaran, it's your turn.
Okay, I'm going to cast Cure Wounds.
Okay.
It's not working.
You might have to click what level?
It's not popping up. Hold on. Okay, there we go. It's
There
just
you
like delayed.
All right. So 10 points of healing on yourself.
And then I'm gonna put inspiration on Callie, and that'll be my turn.
Beautiful. Alrighty. It's now the mage on the elk's back's turn. What can we do here? She's gonna take this time to cast mage armor on herself. Kind of get a little more tanky. And she's content with being on the back of the elk for now. Doesn't really have much in the ways of bonus actions. So yeah, that'll be her turn. Just a nice little mage armor. Okay. Did we skip? No. Okay. Ciaran, you're up.
Okay. I'm gonna point at the southern elfie person saying, "Elvish, you've been blinded by the light," and I'm gonna Eldritch Blast.
All right. 12 points of force damage. Nice.
Oh.
Cha.
One
And
for another 12.
then I'm gonna go, "Okay, bye," and I'm gonna go over here.
Okay, bye. Okay, bye.
All right. At the end of your
geez,
turn,
okay.
at the end of your turn, they are all no longer blinded.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
I'm behind this.
Oh, jeez.
I guess.
Okay.
That's it.
Alrighty. Snacks, you're up. Echo, you're on deck.
Oh, boy. Okay. So how tall is this elk?
It's pretty fucking tall. It's probably
Yeah.
about like 12 to 13 foot at the shoulder. Yeah, it's a
How
big thing.
Yeah, it's big.
Like picture
How-
like Ecthier, like Valheim boss, like that size.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Not as metal though.
No, not nearly. All right, I'm going to attack the now sword using elf in front of me first,
Okay.
and then I'll see how I feel after that. Oh.
Baby stab.
I'm gonna. I'll use inspiration to roll. Is it a D8?
The purple ones are a D8, yes.
Okay, I'm gonna roll 1d8 to add to that to see.
All right.
Ah, shit, that's not good enough.
14 is a miss.
Great. I'm gonna attack again.
All right, the mega stab.
Okay, come on.
There we go. 20 will hit for
Hey!
17. Nice shot.
Okay, she's still up though.
Yeah.
Well, balls. I guess that will. Oh, yeah, that'll. No. I'm gonna use action surge.
Okay.
And then I want to. Can I use my movement to try to climb the elk?
Yeah, you know what? This will be it'll kind of be like an athletic sort of grappling maneuver, but I'll say you can try to attempt to mount it. Actually, you know what? This will be a strength-based animal handling check.
Okay. Let me see. Strength-based animal handling. So okay, it ends up just being a strength check.
Just a
I don't have
strength roll,
proficiency in that. I will just roll a strength roll. I'm really good at these.
All right. As you attempt to climb up the elk, it sort of shrugs you off, and as a reaction for failing, it's going to take a hoof attack at you.
Cool.
Which is a 19 to hit.
That does not hit.
Oh, right. So it kind of shrugs you off. You kind of hit the dirt, and it goes to kick you, and you manage to dodge out of the way of what it looks like would have been like maybe a killing blow.
Cool. All right. All right. I guess with whatever remaining movement I have, I will stand back up.
Okay.
And then I will just attack the archer lady again because my plans have been foiled completely. It was worth a try.
Sure.
So, and then because I action surge, second attack.
All right.
Is she still up?
The 18 for 9. And then the 21 for 13. She's still up, but she's looking very hurt.
Ah, fucking balls. I'm going to use one more superiority die.
Okay.
Because I really hate this lady, and I'm going to use goading attack again.
Okay. 1 extra damage.
1!
Okay. And she's going to make a wisdom save. It's a 7, so her eyes are locked on you.
Cool. And then as the bonus action on that, because I didn't use a bonus action this turn, I don't think. It is the rot grub pot.
Oh,
I throw a clay pot in a 5-foot square within 20 feet, and it breaks open on impact. A swarm of rot grubs emerge from the shattered pot and remains a hazard in that square. Can I whip the rot grub right at the fucking magic user, or is that like too much? Because she's not really on a square. If not, I'll just put it at the feet of the.
It would more target the elk because she's up in the air.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I will do that.
Okay, so the rot grubs are there. They will join the initiative at a 15.
Cool. And that's my turn.
Nice.
Alrighty. And Echo, you're up.
Yes, that one ran away.
Yeah, these things are quick. You get the sense that these are very feral elves, like almost pests in the woods.
Hills have eyes, elves.
I'm sick.
Where were you? I think you can get there.
Here, Snacks just hears from behind. Duck
Okay.
Uh-oh.
from the javelin.
Oh boy.
All right.
I'm-
You're throwing
I'm
the
sorry,
javelin.
Right in front of him. Yep.
Okay.
So, Archer.
All right. Javelin flies over Snacks' head, and 18 gets in there for 6 points of damage. Nice shot. Still standing.
Oh, what a loser.
And I'm gonna do. If I do Channel Divinity, do I lose? Okay.
Nope, you don't have to concentrate on Channel Divinity.
We're gonna Channel Divinity.
Okay, which one would you like to use? Vow of Enmity or Abjure Enemy? So Vow of Enmity is like you pick one target and you're like, I'm gonna fuck you up. That's my kill. Abjure Enemy is you sit the fuck down to one target and that target can't move.
We're gonna do Observe Enemy.
Okay, and who are you targeting?
Doing it on the elk.
Okay, so the elk has to. Is there a save on that? I don't think there is.
Yeah.
Let me just read it over super quick. Must make a Wisdom saving throw. It is frightened for 1 minute or until it takes any damage, while frightened speed is 0. Okay, so it's got to make a Wisdom save.
Ooh.
That is a 16. So unfortunately, it does save against your Abjure Enemy.
That'll be it, my turn.
Stupid elk.
God.
Okay. Top of the round is Callie.
All right. I am gonna move here, but this time I'm gonna target the elk
Okay.
with my attack.
Sure.
Um,
21 will definitely hit.
I apologize. I should have asked. Do I have to announce that I'm gonna dump the poison in before or after I hit? Because it's on a hit that it uses a charge, I think.
Yeah, so it's like a smite, so you can kind of like apply the damage as a secondary. Unfortunately, with the way the that damage.
Yeah.
So so just go ahead and roll me 40-10 then. All right, and the elk has got to make a con save. It's a 15 on the con save.
I believe that passes. I think it's a 14.
Okay, so it's going to take
Yep.
11 points. So it's going to take a total of 20 plus 11 is 31 points of damage. Holy shit.
Yo!
Wake up.
Is that?
That's my girl, Kelly.
Callie grabbed her brush and put on a little makeup.
And that'll be my turn.
All right, the elk is not happy about that. There's a lot going on. There's like sensory
This
overload
poor
here for this poor elk. It's
Uh-oh.
going to lash out with its horns with a 10-foot reach and get you, Callie, because that fucking hurt.
Sure.
That's a 16 to hit.
That misses.
All right, you managed to kind of just actually you take it straight to the chest,
Yeah.
but that new breastplate scrapes off ineffectively.
Yeah.
All right, that's the elk's turn. Elk is having a bad time. The archer's turn. Okay. Let's see. This archer here is going to step up into this clearing. It's going to take 2 shots at Echo. We're going to use our Archer's Eye ability for the third and final time. Echo, that is a 22 to hit. Does that hit with your Shield of Faith?
No, you say it's +2 up to 23.
Okay, so that bounces off. Damn. All right.
Damn.
Second shot is a natural 1, so that's a miss. This one right here is going to take its 2 sword swipes at Snacks. It's a crit.
Okay.
Natural 20 for
Oh,
12
shit.
points of piercing damage. And the second one
Okay.
is a 17. All
That
right.
does not hit.
And this one is going to scurry over this way, provoking the opportunity attack from Callie.
Okay.
If you choose to use it.
Might as well.
Okay, that's a miss. And we're going to do our Archer's Eye on Callie here. That's a 23
Ooh.
for 14 points of piercing, reduced to 7.
Okay.
And the second shot is a natural 1.
Yes.
Alrighty. The swarm of rot grubs is in the elk square. The target is infested by 1d4 rot grubs. At the start of each of the target's turns, the target takes 1d6 piercing damage per rot grub infesting it, applying fire damage to the bite wound before the end of the target's next turn, deals 1 time and kills. Yeah, you gotta burn these fucking things out of you.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh my god, it's like those moose covered in ticks.
Yeah, this is like
Yeah,
straight up
oh no!
fucking Princess Mononoke shit right now.
Oh,
So Snack,
no.
go ahead and roll me 1d4, please.
Yes, I would love to.
And then go ahead and roll me 2d6.
Great.
All right, so it takes 5 points of piercing damage. It is still standing,
elk.
but this elk is having a rough go of it.
It didn't ask to be here.
No. All right.
Join the crowd.
The caster is going to go, and the caster is going to cast
That's just gonna cast.
Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch
Uh,
Blast.
It's 11th level, so that's 3 beams. We're going to shoot 1 beam at Snacks.
Good.
That's an 18 to hit.
Yep.
Okay, so that's 6 points of force damage.
Nope.
Okay. Oh, that's a miss. Okay, so never mind. So
Yep.
18 misses.
Nope.
1 at
Sorry.
Nirendal is a 21 to hit.
Huh.
So that's
You got
7 points of force damage. And 1 at Callie is a crit. And against Callie, that is 11 points of force damage. So just kind of fanning out in all directions. That's her turn. Ciaran, you are up.
Okay, I am gonna cast Bear's Endurance at level 2 on me and Callie,
Okay.
which means I have to move to Callie, I think.
Yep. It is a touch spell.
Sorry, let me measure.
Ooh. What the fuck?
Yeah,
Ooh.
and then
Oh, cool.
I'm
All
gonna
right,
use
so you guys
Healing Word
both
on
get-
myself.
You guys both get. Go ahead and roll 2d6.
Do we both roll it 3d6 or do I roll it for both of us?
You roll it once, and both of you get the same amount.
Okay.
All right, so both of you are going to get 10 temporary hit points,
Hell yeah.
and you have advantage on Constitution checks, which don't really exist. But you have advantage on Constitution checks.
Unless you're eating a chipmunk.
Yeah, like eating contest. If there's a hot dog eating contest in the forest,
Yes.
I don't know.
Okay. And then you said bonus action Healing Word on yourself?
Yes.
Okay, so I can cast that. All right, 6 points of healing. Cool.
That's my turn.
Alrighty. Niran, you are up.
Right. I am going to keep on attacking the same little sneaky one down there.
Okay. All right, the first one will hit, the second one is a miss.
Heck. And then I will, I'll go ahead. I'll heal some words on, Lucky Snacks.
Okay.
Aw.
There you go. Oh, wait, oops, I meant to level 2. How hurt are you? I guess that's fine.
I'm down 20 HP.
Oh, yeah, I guess I should level 2 that.
So just go ahead and roll an extra d4.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so 11 points of healing back
Hey.
with that. Nice.
Sweet.
Thank you.
Staying where you are?
Welcome. Yeah, I'm going to maybe get behind this rock.
Okay,
And that's my turn.
that's good.
Hoping that protects me from
Next.
moves.
Snacks, you are up.
Beautiful. Okay. Cool. gonna make one attack at Archer Lady, who's no longer Archer Lady. Because, oh, fucking balls.
Yeah, that was just that was a half-ass stab.
Yeah, just not the best there. All right, I will take a second attack. Oh, God damn it.
There we
Well,
go.
that's not bad.
25 will hit for 7. Still up. Pretty hurt.
Well, hell.
Let's say on a scale of 1
wonderful.
to 76, she's looking at about a 9.
Cool.
Luke
Just
scales
needed
are
to
the
hit
best
that first
scales.
hit, probably. That's. I scale so many things on 1 to 77. You know. All right. That's gonna be my whole turn. There's not much else I can do right. Yeah, because of Niran's heals. Yeah, that's
Okay.
my whole turn.
Alrighty, Echo, you're up. Callie, you're on deck.
Give a bit of fun elk. Get beside Snack.
Okay.
Thanks.
I'm gonna use my new shield.
All right, bonus action with the shield. A 7 is a miss, unfortunately. Still getting used to the weight of it, but you still have an action.
Take another swing at it.
All right.
Alex, how you feeling, bud?
I'm okay now. You know, I'll make it. I'm good.
Get a swing at the elk.
All right. Unfortunately, man, those dice rolls tonight.
Oh
yeah.
no.
The elk stands strong.
Getting those last session Callie rolls.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's
Jeez.
All right. So that was movement, action, and bonus for Echo. I believe that's everything.
That's it.
Callie, you're up.
All right, I'm gonna go here. And I should have stayed within 10 feet the whole time on this guy, so I don't think that would have.
Yeah, but you might have. I'll say the mage is too high up to provoke the opportunity attack. So yeah, you're good.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. You know what? I'm gonna go back to the archer. I'm gonna try to take care of this archer.
Over here?
Yep.
Cool.
I am going to, though, use my inspiration.
Good call. That's what it's there for.
Use your inspiration.
All right, 20 will hit. There we go. So that is 11, 13 points of damage there. Nice shot.
Okay.
Nice.
That'll be what I got.
All right, cool. The giant elk's turn is going to... We're going to attack Echo. We're going to go with a hoof attack. Tries to like rear up and like kick you in the face, Echo. That is a 15 to hit.
That's a miss.
That's a miss. It would have been 32 points of damage. Oof.
Mm.
All right, you just block it with that.
Shit!
Yeah.
Let's be glad that missed.
That's a big boy. All right, Archer's turn. This Archer is going to sneak up, get the line of sight, and take 2 shots at Echo. It's a 25. That'll hit for 11 piercing on Echo. And the second one is a 17. That's a miss. However, I do need a concentration check, so I need a Constitution saving throw for the 11 to see if Shield of Faith goes away. All right, you still have Shield of Faith. You're good. This one is in a sticky situation. It's going to disengage. Kind of start running this way. This one's going to take 2 shots at Callie. That's a 23.
Let's try to reduce that one.
Okay.
So I'll need to roll this. Nope. They'll still take that.
So that's 6 points of piercing reduced to 3.
Okay.
And the second shot's a 22.
Yep, that'll hit.
For 11 reduced to 5.
Okay.
Total of 8 points of piercing damage to Callie. That one ran away. Rot Grubs. Snacks, go ahead and roll me 2d6.
Perfect thing. Yep. Hey!
All right, the rock grubs. You see this poor elk just like fighting to keep on, but you just see these things burrowing in and out of its skin, and eventually it just sort of poofs into a cloud of mist. And the elk is no more. The rock grubs all land onto the ground, just sort of swarming around. All right.
Oh no.
The warlock is going to step away from that.
Yeah!
Fuck that noise. No longer concentrating on Conjure Fey. We are going to cast. Sorry, I got options. We're going to cast Phantasmal Force on Snacks. So, Snacks, I
Oh,
need you
shit.
to make me an intelligence saving throw.
Okay. Oh, that's my worst one.
All right, you fail. So you're going to take 5 points of psychic damage. As in your mind, you see these rock grubs just begin to multiply and swarm, and they are all over you. They are biting into your flesh. You are just encompassed by a swarm of rock grubs.
Oh! Ah! Okay.
Okay.
Oh, God.
Ciaran, you are up.
He was swarmed. Ago.
What's up?
Did you say he was swarmed?
So here's the funny thing about Phantasmal Force. Basically, it's affecting Snacks' mind. So Snacks thinks he's being attacked by a bunch of bugs. The rest of you see him freaking out like Will Ferrell in Talladega Nights. Like, Ricky Bobby, I'm on fire! Like, that's exactly what's going on right now.
Okay.
All
I was about to say, I want to use protection stance.
Okay. So it's not really an attack roll, so
shit.
protection, you can't shield his mind, unfortunately. So.
Wish I could. I protect my wrist nuts.
I really wish you could do.
All right, Ciaran, it's your turn.
Alright, I am going to cast Vicious Mockery on the Warlock.
Okay, she's gonna make a Wisdom saving throw. Come on. It's a 15. What's your spell save? Oh, so she just barely saves. Yeah, but she does hear you and kind of turns around. Doesn't understand you, but hears you. All right, so it's your action.
And then I guess for bonus action, I'll cast Healing Word on Snacks.
Okay.
Ah! They hurt so bad.
7 healing to Snacks. Alrighty.
Yeah, and then for movement, I don't really know what I want to do. Can I move here without provoking opportunity of attack?
You can try.
Can try. It's great. That's the worst thing for you to say.
If you were to go like,
yeah, I was gonna say just skirt it, just go wide.
You could try. Okay, you're good.
Waiting for it too.
Antagonize me for no reason.
Fuck around to find out. It's your backstory mission. I have to fuck with you. All set?
Yep, that's it. My turn.
Alrighty, Ciaran, you are up. Snacks on deck.
Ciaran is going to look at the mage and pull out a yogurt and a spoon and wave it in the air. And cast Tasha's Hideous Laughter.
Alright, so she has to make a wisdom saving throw. It's a natural 20 on the wisdom save.
Damn it!
Not a yogurt girl.
She's not a yogurt girl.
Oh.
Okay, so Ciaran's gonna and put her imaginary yogurt away and just inspire Snacks.
Great.
Just you're inspired.
Okay.
And okay, it's your turn.
Thank you.
There we go. And Snacks, you're up.
So, I think I'm covered in rock grubs still, correct?
In your mind, yes. Actually,
yes,
sorry.
okay, yeah, as far as I
get the,
know.
spell card here.
Sure. This will make a big difference about what I do this turn.
He's gonna roleplay running into the river or something.
It's part.
Okay, so it's on his turn that it does the damage. But okay, yeah, so it's your turn. You think you are covered
Cool.
in these things.
Okay. And I would know that fire is the way to get them off, probably. I
would say
imagine Smax
because
has tested everything.
yeah, you've spent some time with this stuff.
Yeah, I probably hurt myself badly a few times. All right. I know that the caster did it to me, somewhat at least, because I saw them cast something. So I am gonna say, "You get the grubs off of me!" And I'm gonna run right up to him, and I'm gonna use the one sticky boom boom I have, and just blow it up right at us.
Okay.
To get, because it has a range, right? It can
Yeah,
hit
it's like a little
areas. Yeah. So I'm gonna just like bam it right onto both of us.
Okay.
Help
you guys
me!
are both gonna take 2d4 fire damage.
Cool.
All right, so you both take 4 points of fire damage, and you are both ignited. She's got to make a Constitution save to. Her stat block is buggy. Doesn't want to roll for me. All right, maintains concentration.
Help me.
Okay. Help! Get them off! Why are they still on? Fire fixes this shit.
All right.
And that is my full action. That's my turn.
Cool. All right, Echo, you're up.
Again. I'm gonna bonus action shield bash.
Okay. 8 is a miss, unfortunately.
They weigh so much.
Come on, get some good dice rolls here.
So
I
that
believe
was.
in you.
All right, so that's your movement. You still have a. What's up?
Is there any chance? Because I've been holding on to a sticky boom boom for quite a while.
Yeah.
That just like toss it in front of the thing and move back. I have leftover movement.
Yeah, so you could, or you could throw it behind him so it wouldn't blow up on you.
Yeah.
Okay, if you'd like to do that, go for it. So you just throw the sticky boom boom. Go ahead and roll me 2d4. So he's going to take 4 points of fire damage and get ignited. So you kind of run up with the shield like you're going to stab him, almost like feint with it, like half-heartedly, and then over his shoulder with that momentum, you crack the vial of sticky boom boom, and he's ignited. Nice. Alrighty,
that's much room there.
Cool.
Sticky boom boom.
Callie, you are up.
I'm just gonna try to keep stabbing the one that's in front of me there.
Alrighty. 17 will hit for a total of 14. Nice. Solid damage numbers.
Yeah.
And that'll be it.
Alrighty, the archer's turn. This one's on fire, so at the start of its turn, Echo, roll me 1d10.
Yeah.
Yep. All right, so it's going to take 3 points of fire damage. It's going to use its action to put itself out, and then it's going to run away. So, Echo, if you want to use your reaction, you can take an opportunity attack.
It'll just be the regular longsword, right?
Yep, just the regular longsword. All right, and you miss, so it kind of skirts away, patting itself out. This one down here is going to attempt to hide. Trail of blood it's leaving makes it fairly obvious, but it's going to attempt to hide in this tree. And then this one right here is going to kind of keep sidestepping. It's going to keep firing at you, Cal. You guys are just duking it out. Actually, it has figured out that you've got the reach now, so it's going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. It will provoke an opportunity attack. It's going to risk it.
Yeah, sure.
12 is a miss. And then retaliating, it's going to fire 2 shots at you, Callie.
Okay.
First one's a 20 for 8, half to 4.
Okay.
Second one is also a 20 for 10, half to 5. So a total of 9 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
The rock grubs are stuck in their turn. The warlock is on fire. So Snacks, go ahead and roll me a d10.
This warlock's on fire.
This warlock's on fire.
All right, so 7 points of fire damage. Still maintaining concentration on Phantasmal Force. So at the you are going to take. Is it an action to continue to damage?
I think it just keeps going.
Each round on your it keeps going. Yeah, no action required. So Snacks, you take 6 points of psychic damage as the rock grubs dig deeper into your skin. She's going
Why didn't the firework?
Bonus action Misty Step 30 feet away. And then action put herself out. Okay. Ciaran, it's your turn.
Okay, I am going to move here.
Okay.
I am going to use this.
Ooh, okay.
Ooh.
Kind of a shitty damage roll, but that's still cool.
Yeah, and then I'll hopefully knock her back and make a Constitution check against it.
Okay, so she's got to make a con save. That is a 17, so it's not going to knock her back, and she's going to take half damage. So she still takes 3 points of damage. But she does have to. She does have to make a concentration check, which is a 14, which still saves. So she's still holding on, but just kind of like a power cord in front of her. She kind of seems a little bit rattled, but stands her ground.
Yeah, kind of get her to drop psychic on Snack.
All right. Anything else?
Yeah, I guess I'll cast Inspiration on Ciaran.
Okay. Ciaran gets a little purple dot.
And
Cool.
that's my turn.
Beautiful. And speaking of Ciaran, it's your turn.
Hey.
Okay. I guess I'll try to shoot at this one some more.
Which one?
Is
Sorry.
that the same one?
Down there.
Same.
Sure.
Same.
Same.
Different. Same.
15 just misses, but you are inspired.
Yeah, I'll do that. Why not?
All right.
I'll get you.
Hey, that's all you needed. 16 hits for 10 points of force damage.
All right, and let's do it again.
All right, there's another 6 on top of it.
Let's
Nice.
roll.
Oof.
I'm gonna look around at my friends, see who has ouchies going on. Everybody's pretty okay. Probably.
Yeah, you guys are doing okay.
I'm like half.
All right.
Eh.
Okay. I think I'm gonna conserve.
That's fine.
That's it.
Alrighty.
Well,
Snacks.
actually, I might.
Oh,
No,
go.
that's it. That's it.
Snacks. At the start of your turn, I need you to roll me a d10.
Oh yeah. That's right. I'm on fire.
Alright. So you take 3 points of fire damage, and these rock grubs, for some reason, are burrowed so deep in that the fire just isn't working. But it makes sense
This
to
is
you.
terrible.
It's according to the wording of the spell, it's rationalized to you. So even though you know fire gets rid of rock grubs, for some reason, these obviously are fire-resistant rock grubs. Like clearly.
He empowered the rock grub. It's
Yeah.
terrible. I hate it.
You can. So you know, as an action, you can make an investigation check to try to rationalize it out, but that's your choice.
Yeah. I'll do that. Why not? Let's do that.
Dr.
It's an
Snaps.
investigation, you said?
Yep.
That's just intelligence for me anyway.
Yeah.
Cool.
Nope, these are clearly fire-resistant rock grubs.
Ah!
Oh my god.
I'm going to jump in the water.
Okay.
Whatever water there is there, just like dunk myself in it. and
Sure. So also you
hope
can
that
use
maybe they're not.
you can use half of your movement to get prone.
Okay.
All right. That will put yourself out.
Oh, cool. I didn't
Yep.
even think about that. And just try to dunk myself and hope that they're not water resistant rock grubs too. So,
Okay.
that's my turn.
You still have an action.
Actually, I'm sorry. I think it was my action to try to.
You're right. It was the action for the intelligence chain.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I'll use my second wind because I am hurting, so that can be my bonus action. Why do I not have this set up? +5. Okay.
Alrighty. 12 health back.
12
Right.
each.
All right.
And that's
Echo,
my turn.
you are up.
Move as Ciaran.
Okay.
And I'm gonna bonus action shield bash because I will get a shield bash this
We
game.
will get a shield dash. Here we go.
Hey!
There we go.
Yeah.
19 to hit for 4
Yay!
points of damage. All right. She's going to make a concentration check. Still concentrating. But you have an action.
I'm gonna take a slash.
All right. A 15 will also hit, even through the mage armor, for 7. And another concentration check. She fails. So the water worked. The water got rid of the rock grubs. Look at that.
Wow. I'm gonna have to try that again later.
Yeah.
Maybe they all get rid by water.
Maybe. All right. Good turn, Echo. Anything
That'll
else?
be my turn.
Beautiful. Top of the round, Callie.
Alright, I'm gonna move here, and we're gonna keep stabbing the top one.
Okay. You guys are having a vendetta here.
Hmm.
All right. 24 for 14.
Alright, and then bonus action. I guess I'll quaff a healing potion.
Okay. 2d4 plus 2.
If I can type.
Alrighty. And that'll be all.
Yep, that'll be my turn.
9 health for you. Archer's turn. This archer thinks it's hidden. It's going to continue to move stealthily using half its movement speed. Gonna make another. Actually, no, it wasn't hidden to begin with, so she thinks she's hiding. This one over here is going to take 2 shots at Ciaran. Ciaran hurts. It's an 11 and a 13.
Oh.
Both are misses. And then this one just continues the fucking battle with Callie. We're going to do 2 shots. That's a natural 1 and a 10. Miss, miss, miss. Man, these archers. The rock grubs are just a hazard. They don't do anything. The warlock's turn has 1 more spell slot. Right, because we did Phantasmal Force and we did Misty Step. Conjure Fey was a once per day. Mage Armor's an at-will. We're going to cast Fear in a 30-foot cone. Getting... Actually, could you get... I don't think she could get both from this angle. So we're going to step up here. Echo, you can take an opportunity attack. No, she's smarter than that. Oh, sorry. I'm fucking up.
Oh, we go.
We're going to take the opportunity attack from Ciaran. So, Ciaran, if you have a melee weapon you'd like to take a shot at with.
I have the Asta.
You do have the Hasta. 22 will hit
Hey.
for 5. Oof, okay. But she's going to sidestep around behind you, Echo, and conjure up this giant, horrible scream. I need... Yeah, Snacks is just out of the cone.
Okay.
Actually, 30 feet. That'll get Callie, too. So I need Callie, Ciaran, and Echo to make me a wisdom saving throw, please.
It's always wisdom.
My
Alright.
God.
Hey.
All right.
Oh.
So Echo and Callie, you guys are terrified. According to the fear spell, you drop whatever you are holding and become frightened for the duration. While frightened, you must dash directly away using the safest route away from this creature. All right. Ciaran, you hold your ground. It is your turn.
Okay.
You're so tough.
Changes things. I always plan it out and then they does crazy stuff.
Spellcasters. Hey, you said I enjoy nuanced encounters with fun, quirky mechanics.
Wow. Putting me on the
You
spot
gave him
here.
too many quirks. Too many quirks.
Too many quirks. Too many quirks.
Yep. Yeah.
All right.
Ruins the game.
I guess I'm going to move then over to snacks. How hard is snacks?
Not very at this
Okay.
point because I use second wind.
I'm kidding. Then I'm not going to move to snacks.
That was a funny joke.
You got a bunch of very wounded elves around you.
I know. I'm trying to pick one. I guess I'll just do a crossbow shot at this one that's hiding.
Okay.
5. 13.
13. Listen, you are inspired.
Yeah. Oh, is that what that is?
Yeah, the pink dots are near an inspirations.
Okay.
It's a
I guess
D6.
I'll use that.
All right. Ooh, a 15 just misses.
Okay. And that is my turn.
Alrighty. Niran, you're up.
Oh. Yeah, I just gonna keep on doing my thing.
Okay.
Running this one person's day.
Oof.
Oh, maybe
Ooh.
not.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
Oh dear.
Too many quirks.
Too many
Too many
quirks.
quirks.
Too many quirks.
All right. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I don't know. That'll be my turn.
Alrighty, Snacks, you're up. You are prone.
All right, bro. So I will stand up.
Okay.
I will move 15 feet, 5, 10. I'll move like right over here, I guess.
Okay.
And I will, because that's 15. Yep, perfect. And then I will use my Netflix and chill
Okay.
on the warlock lady.
Okay. 19 hits.
Yeah.
She is grappled and restrained. Okay.
Suck it.
Nice.
And yeah, that is my turn.
All right. Echo, you are terrified. You drop your sword and shield. You have to run away as far as you can from this caster.
In any direction just to get away.
By the safest possible route. So, however you think
it
is
has to be the safest.
Has to be the safest way. Yep.
Question.
Ooh, I couldn't trample over.
Because I'm dumb. So he just got grappled and restrained. Does that not mean that he has to make a concentration to keep fear on them?
No, because it didn't provoke any damage yet. So it's the damage that provokes the concentration check.
Okay, I thought grappling did.
No.
I was hoping to trample over this guy on the dash.
Nope, it's not. Unfortunately, you are so scared of it that you gotta try to run directly away.
Right.
Off the map.
Yes, technically this would be off the map. You would technically be off the map over here running. So we're gonna put you up over here and just know that you are just hauling ass through the woods away.
Echo, what are you doing? She's easy pickings. Come
I don't know
on!
what that thing is. I don't like it. I'm just a
No.
farm boy.
End of your turn, you can make a wisdom saving throw, Echo.
What is it?
You can make another wisdom saving throw.
Farm boy, leave me alone.
Yeah, you're still scared. You're still on ass. Okay.
I was tapped in on accident.
All right. Callie, same thing.
Yep. So I assume go to basically the top right of the map and just keep going that way.
So top left would actually probably be safer. Because
Hmm.
you could safely avert as long as you don't provoke an opportunity attack from this.
Yeah, I was basically thinking I was gonna go like around and then up, but that's
Okay.
fine. Doesn't matter. It really
Yeah,
doesn't.
you are also off the map and you've dropped your pike.
Yep.
Okay. End of your turn, I'll say you broke line of sight. Go ahead and make a wisdom save. All right. You come to your senses and you're like, wait, no, what the fuck am I doing? I gotta get back there.
Okay.
So you're no longer frightened.
I double clicked the wisdom save on accident.
I'm so sorry. So the 17 would have saved. Yep. So you are also no longer feared. Okay.
Oh, cool.
So both of you guys like run a little bit of ways away, and you're like, wait a minute. Okay. The archer's turn. This one's going to run up, pick up its bow that it had dropped fighting Snacks, and it's going to fire twice at Snacks.
Uh-oh.
It's a 13 and a 12.
Nope.
This one over here is going to fire twice at Ciaran. That's an 8 and a 19. 19 will hit for 6 points of damage. And this one up here has got the Vendetta. Is going to try to shoot the running target in the back. It's going to shoot twice at you, Callie.
Mm-hmm.
It's a 24.
Yep.
For 7 reduced to 3. And a 16. That'll miss.
That'll miss.
Okay. Rock Grubs. It's now the Warlock's turn. The Warlock is grappled and restrained, and at the start of its turn, it's going to take 1d10 cold damage. Go ahead and
sorry,
roll
that's
1d10.
me.
Yeah, that's okay.
That's you.
That's a you.
No.
2 points
Hit
of
me.
cold damage. We are out of spell slots, so that's interesting. So I've only got cantrips to work with now. We're gonna do.
Strike.
We're gonna attempt to get out of the net. So I've got to make. I think it's an athletics check.
Probably it actually. On the wording, it doesn't say what a creature itself can do to break free, but usually it's like an athletics check.
Let me just look at net really quick on the compendium because we have access now.
Oh my god.
Make a DC 10 strength check.
We fancy.
Okay, so he's gonna try to
cool,
make
cool.
a strength check.
I just didn't include that in there, I guess.
No, cannot. Uses its action tearing at it, cannot get rid of the net. So it wastes its action doing that. Ciaran, you're up.
Okay. I'm gonna step forward and attack with my All-Star.
All right, you have advantage because she's restrained. 22 will hit for 8. Nice shot.
And I think that's all. End turn.
Okay. All right, Ciaran, you're up.
Okay. Where to put? Okay. I'm gonna keep on doing my thing. Well, same target. This is a battle of attrition.
The 7 actually would have killed her.
Oh.
Yep.
Oh. Before she died, I wanted to say something cool, but I didn't. That's cool. Just gonna say.
All right.
Maybe bye.
Anything else?
No. That's it.
All right.
You guys aren't. Yeah.
Snacks, you are up.
All right. Beautiful. Is the space in front of me like something I can move into?
Yep, that's good.
I just see a lot of like brush there. It's good. Okay.
You good.
Great. And then I will attack the warlock, saying, "Why'd you bring that poor elk into this world? This is a cruel world."
Oh,
Oh,
the crit.
nice.
With a good stab for 14. That's enough to kill her.
Yay!
Oh.
You brought this elk into the world. I'll take you out of it. And,
Thanks.
and then, oh, okay. I wasn't expecting that. Okay. Using my movement, I will move up to this archer and make my second attack against her, I guess.
Okay.
Ooh, come on.
Oh,
Big money.
Another crit.
The double
Oh,
crit.
Double crit.
Jesus.
Yeah, you take that one out too. All right.
Come get me, suckers. And yeah, I'll just stop there. That'll be my turn.
Sounds great. All right. Echo, you're up. Your gear is currently underneath Ciaran.
Zelda, go to bed. Go to bed. Sorry.
Every bit of my.
Go to bed, Echo. Echo. Go to bed.
I
Go to bed.
gotta find a tree.
I thought it
Every
was
bit of
your
my
turn.
gear.
Yeah,
Every bit
your-
of my gear is on the ground, or is
just
just while I'm
your
holding?
sword, and your shield are right under Ciaran.
How far can I throw a javelin?
I think it's up to
Odd
60
spot?
feet. Yeah, so you could throw it from right there. You might have disadvantage because it's kind of a long shot, but you can certainly try.
Go for it.
Behind him. Behind you, like,
All right, the 15 just misses, just barely, unfortunately. All right,
Then my
anything
turn.
else? All right, Callie, you're up.
So quick question. Did I drop all of my equipment or just basically what I had out? So did I
Just
just
what you were holding.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, just the pike.
Okay. So we're going shopping now.
Okay, let's get some food.
Gentlemen, we're going shopping.
Like,
Oh my god, shit.
God.
Nope.
Oh,
Double-handed
They just
swing,
suck.
ducks under the way.
they just roll.
They just suck.
All right. That's all I got.
Okay. She's gonna back up, provoke the opportunity attack, and take 2 shots.
Yeah, because she's out of range, so I'll take another swing.
Yep. 13 will miss. Okay, 2 shots at Callie. Pew
They
pew.
should
That's a
suck.
17
Yep, that hits.
for 3 because you're still raging.
Yep.
And a 10 is a miss. Okay. The warlock is dead. Ciaran, you're up.
I am going to shoot at her.
Okay.
Where's my bow?
15 misses.
Vicious Mockery. Oh wait, I can't do that. That's on a bonus
That's
action. Just kidding.
that's a regular action.
That's it.
Okie dokie. Ciaran, you're up.
All right, I'm gonna hop up and do the thing that I do best.
Okay.
Sometimes not as well as others.
Hey,
Oof,
that
the damage.
That 15 hits though.
Ooh.
All right, nice.
All right. Ooh. And I'm gonna like stand back to back with Echo and like just.
I dig it. All right.
Yeah.
And Lucky, you're up. Lucky Snacks.
All right. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I can get there. I'm going to attack her. Hey.
All right, that'll take her out. And with that, the
Okay.
woods go silent once more. The dust settles. A cursory glance of these elves' equipment, you find nothing of apparent value. Most of their equipment seemed very like home-fashioned, very crude, simplistic tools and weapons. Their armor makeshift, patchy, torn, tattered, dirty. But you do find a couple things of interest. You find a small little satchel of berries, which includes 10 of these small little green berries, which Ciaran, you would recognize as good berries. So eating
Oh,
these heals 1 HP per berry. And you also find like a curled peach of almost like birch bark, kind of like that papery, sort of like white, flimsy thing. And it has these strange symbols kind of etched onto the back of it. That might take a little bit of time to interpret. But I think right now is a good time to take a short rest. And we, the players, are going to take a short rest. So our characters are going to take a little breather, heal up, patch some wounds, regain some abilities. We are going to go to the bathroom, refill our drinks and all that. But we want you to stick around because we've got a lot of excitement still to come. Around 9:30 or so, if the schedule holds tight, which I think we're doing pretty good, we have our Twitch chat favorite vote. So you can vote for your favorite character tonight, the one you thought was the most badass, the most clever, the ones who did the best. They'll get a bonus Tealeaf point so they can spend that on upgrades or playing more often or re-rolling in case they almost die. So those are very important. And we are going to be back in probably like 5-10 minutes or so. That's usually how long we take. So we'll see you in just a little bit.
Jaguar!
Evan Petty calls it hot, deliciously hot. Rob Damas raves, it's spontaneous consumption. It's a story of heat and redemption. From the creators of the Domino's Heat Wave, an epic offer. Order a deliciously hot Domino's pizza. Get a free movie rental from Blockbuster Video when you rent another. Hot Domino's Pizza, a hot movie from Blockbuster Video. If you can't take the heat, get out of the doorway. Now get 2 medium pizzas with up to 3 toppings for $13.99. Domino's, delivering 1 million smiles a day.
Excuse me, Miguel?
The Dark Lord banishes thee!
Hey, Sarah.
Whoa, Ozzy, you reek.
You know I reek. I've been playing so many games with my Games Freedom Pass, I have had 0 time to shower.
No extended viewing fees with your Games Freedom Pass. Rant, buy, game your way at Blockbuster.
Sweet, we're closing early.
Hey, plumber boy, mustache man, your worst nightmare has arrived.
Pack up your stuff. I got a little surprise for you here.
Check it out. What do you think about that? You got real-time, 3D, lush organic environments. How's that make you feel, buddy?
Feel a little like your days are numbered?
I'm gonna have to ask you to leave.
You're hurting my elbow.
Is that Italian?
No, Bandicoot is an Australian name.
So the boy fell asleep in the Toys R Us store. And he woke up with toys from the ceiling to the floor. We've got the Nintendo action set, including the control deck with double game pack and Zapper light gun for just $99.99 at Toys R Us. And we have all the hottest game cartridges at great everyday low prices. Love growing up with my Toys R Us kid. Toys R Us. You'll never outgrow us. Jim. Jam. Jam. Jam.
Today's assignment, photograph the elusive Pokemon. How do you do it? You're gonna be fast. Ah, missed him.
And you better be good.
Ah.
Great pictures. That's the name of the game in Pokemon Snap. You can go to a participating Blockbuster store, print out your best shots, grab an entry form, and mail it to Nintendo's Take Your Best Shot contest. The best shot wins an Australian safari for 4. And there's lots of other great prizes.
Ah.
Many will enter, few will win.
Hang on, it's gonna be fun.
Pokemon Snap. Take your best shot.
They don't have it.
Trying to find the Nintendo games you want can be a lot like being in a Nintendo game.
Another dead end.
Come on. You can end up looking in all the wrong places.
Oh, no.
Stand back, son. Or you can go to Toys R Us. Toys R Us has the world's biggest selection of Nintendo games and accessories at everyday low prices.
Next time, let's just come to Toys R Us.
Yeah!
Games Warrior, begin! The name for your games, Circuit City! Plug in and save on Beavis and Butthead. Save on Mortal Kombat 2. Save on Donkey Kong Country. Become a Games Warrior. Buy one game and get $5 off the second. Remember the name for your games, Circuit City!
You fool! You never should have come here! It is only your death that you have out!
From Sony's PlayStation come the greatest hits, all your old favorites.
Like the soft sounds of swarming missile.
And the gentle crack of Sophia's equipment.
You know the hilarious antics of Sweet Tooth, that lovable clown.
All for just $24.99 each. But wait.
There's more?
That's right. The PlayStation is a mere $149. And you can also get leading titles.
Like Crash Bandicoot and Jet Moto.
For just $49.99 and less.
You are not ready.
Don't drink that stuff! You're in training! Where's the caffeine?
Good thumb control, nice foot placement. Only 2 cracks for that digit? Are you even practicing?
Trust is part of the game!
Element of surprise.
Falling!
Oh, can't find the new PlayStation 2? Get to Blockbuster. They've got new PS2 systems and games for rent.
Why do I even bother?
Blockbuster! Are you game enough? Didn't pre-order? They got you covered.
7-Up would like to give you a gift of holiday cheer. Just slip 4 proofs of purchase from 2-liter bottles of any refreshing 7-Up product. Take them to Toys R Us. And for just $19.99, you get the new Spot Game Pack for Nintendo Game Boy. A $5 savings. Just in time for Christmas. Put 7-Up in your holiday and make the season bright.
Finding a phone in a car isn't that unusual anymore, except when it leaves the car for greener pastures, the high seas, or a leisurely lunch. Radio Shack keeps you in constant communication with their affordable, transportable cellular telephone.
Hello? Well, yes, he's right here. It's for you.
Yes, I heard about the merger. Buy 100 shares.
The affordable, transportable cellular telephone, only at Radio Shack.
When it seems like all is lost. When it feels as if you have no hope. When you are outnumbered, overpowered, and they've got you cornered. That's when you realize your last best hope is you. Halo, Combat Evolved, rated M for mature.
Play. Love the skin you are in. By Nintendo GameCube, Born to Play.
This girl. I asked her to dinner and a movie. She asked, what do you have in mind? So I said,
Make it a blockbuster night and a border night too. Go to Taco Bell, buy tacos or burritos and a medium drink. Get a free blockbuster video. Make it a blockbuster night and a border night too.
Hurry and get a coupon for a 2-for-1 blockbuster video rental when you buy food and a medium drink at Taco Bell.
Cross the border.
Toys R Us kid. There's a million toys at Toys R Us that I could play with.
For the hottest arcade games in town, come to Toys R Us. Sega's new Genesis system with 16-bit graphics processor, controller, and Altered Beast game, just $289.99. And Sega's Master System, just $144.99 after $10 rebate at Toys R Us.
I want to be a toy.
Kids, I'm home! I sure did! Fun Box! It's the new Xbox Original Variety Fun Box, now with all new games and platinum hits.
Wow! Sonic Riders and Major League Baseball 2K6!
Star Wars Battlefront 2? Stacked!
Need for Speed Underground 2? Can we have some now, Mummy?
You ruined your dinner.
You can't eat them, Mom.
Or can you?
Oh.
Rated E to T.
Get to class, son. School isn't a game.
But this is. Blockbuster Video has the newest and hottest video games you crave.
Life is a challenge, not a game.
Well, now it's both at Blockbuster Video, where the challenge never ends.
Now, Blockbuster Video has all your favorites for the holidays, like Sonic and Knuckles from Sega. Take on Sonic and Knuckles alone, and you can plug in Sonic 2 and Sonic 3 into your Sonic and Knuckles game for entirely new adventures. It's Sonic and Knuckles from Sega, now at Blockbuster Video.
Me and you and me, no matter how they toss the dice, had to be the only one for me is you.
Something's gone wrong in the happy-go-lucky world of Nintendo. Introducing Super Smash Brothers, where all your favorite characters go
face.
Welcome back, guys. Thanks for hanging out during our short rest. Our party has healed, regained some spell slots, regained some action surges, things of that nature. We're going to dive right back in, but we appreciate you hanging around. Remember, around 9:30 or so, we're going to have the chat favorite vote and get the extra person that Tealeaf point. So, the party had rested, jammed out a little bit, found 10 good berries, and a strange piece of birch bark with some sort of strange symbols etched into the back of it. And I will say that it was probably Ciaran who found the bark because you were right next to the warlock who had it. Birch bark. Birch bark, birch bark, birch bark, birch bark, birch bark, birch bark, birch bark. So, does anyone in the party speak or understand Druidic? Didn't think so. So, Ciaran, make me a straight intelligence check. Natural fucking 20.
Fuck yeah.
While you do not fully understand the nuances of the Druidic language, you are aware of its existence, and it's commonly used by members of the Church of Sylvanas. Along with others, it's sort of this natural nature of language of nature. It's the language of sort of the chirping of birds, the sound of wind rustling through the leaves, but it also represents itself in these strange signs and symbols, which are used commonly to communicate, not so much on like a day-to-day basis, but in more of a generation-to-generation basis. It's this very long, a language invented with longevity in mind. Looking at this little scrap of bark, you are confident that this is indeed Druidic, and so you don't necessarily glean all of the information right off the bat. It takes some deciphering, and it takes you most of that short rest to kind of figure out and identify and look and try to glean what information you can, as you recognize some of these symbols, but again, it's like a puzzle to you. First and foremost, you are able to decipher that this is indeed a map. And that in itself is helpful, and that kind of provides the framework for you to put the other pieces back together. You see strange symbols that are indicative of blood or of some sort of like a heart or some sort of vitality. You're not quite sure what the connotation is, something along that vein. Get it? Vein. And you also see the other symbol that you're able to sort of identify is some sort of large tree or source of life. And that gets you excited. That's kind of on the right track. Some sort of home, if you will. And the rest is deciphering the directions and the landmarks that will lead you from your current location to get to that tree. And so with this map in hand, you feel pretty confident that you can get to where it's trying to lead you. Nice fucking roll.
Alright. So, I would tell everyone that I think we know where to head now, based on the map, and I feel pretty confident in it. To offset my 2 in survival from earlier.
Yeah.
Man, I guess I'm really glad we got jumped by those elves, because, like, we got that. So that was good. I really feel bad for that elk, though.
Way to stay positive.
But it was like a mist elk. Was it really an elk?
That wasn't a real elk.
Yeah, was that elk real? Was that like, it wasn't a real elk?
It
might have just been like a fantasy.
Some very famous wizard had a very interesting philosophical discussion about that in a book he wrote. Anyway, Necromancer's not a
I wish I could read.
So,
I hope you read Stacks.
as you guys
Oh, no.
press on and continue following the map, feeling more confident, I would like Ciaran, if you're leading the way, to make a survival check with advantage.
Okay.
I believe in you.
All right. It's not an easy journey by any means, but you manage to identify certain key landmarks, and you actually see carved into trees or sort of painted on stones symbols that are also referenced on your map, and so you can tell that you're heading the right direction. Eventually, you get to sort of a large clearing, and the ground starts to get a little marshier, and you can actually see there are pools of sort of like standing water, but you hear in the distance sounds of, running water. And you take that as sort of a sign of you're heading in the right direction. Whoever's keeping watch on this journey, it can be some of you, it can be all of you, I need you guys to make me perception checks.
I would, sure. Not very well, though. Excuse me.
What's up, Pasta?
Yeah.
What were you going to do? Sorry? Go ahead.
Me? Okay. Yeah. Probably Niren's not super keeping watch. She's probably just like, this is so fun, but she'll guidance someone or like help someone else.
Sure.
Echo is always on watch.
Yeah. Sure. I'll help Echo since we were back to back in the last fight.
Cool.
All cool.
So interestingly enough, it is actually Echo who, as you're wandering and as you sort of make it into this next clearing, you see in front of you this pretty sizable tree, and it's sort of growing at the top of this almost like a cliff face that's now turned into a waterfall. You can see pouring out from underneath the roots of this tree are sort of these gradual terraced platforms where the water is sort of just flowing down into various tiers. It's very beautiful. But Echo, you're not focused on that. What you notice is on sort of the trees closer to you, on sort of the same ground level as you, as it were, something's up. Something's very strange. You can see the earth beneath a lot of these trees. As when I say all of them, I mean like a lot of them. I mean all of them seems to be turned up or dug up and then sort of pat down, where there's like grass and mulch and dead leaves and needles sort of covering the rest of the ground. This seems like freshly dug ground earth. You also notice that on each of the trees there's like a central knot, like a hole, almost like a little burrow in the tree, and there is a trail leading down the hole, down the trunk of the tree, of some sort of like dark crimson, almost red sort of stain that's just leading down from that knot down into the ground. And it's very just bizarre. It looks very strange and uniform across all of these trees.
It just stops. It was not right. I don't like it at all. Got a bad feeling down my spine.
Like what
We're
kind
being
of bad
watched.
feeling? We're being watched? Like another ambush?
Look at the trees. Look at where they've been dug up fresh. What
And
could
as
be
Echo
hiding
pointed
under
out,
that?
it becomes very obvious to all of you, like what's going on. I would say, Ciaran, you can make an Arcana check. It's going to be a very high DC, though. You might have heard of this.
That help?
Unfortunately, this is just a knowledge-based thing, so this is just
okay.
from Ciaran.
Because done with that stuff, didn't?
Yeah,
no.
You have no idea. This is something strange is going on.
Neighborhood.
But looking around, you can see, at least in the immediate vicinity, there are 5 or 6 of these trees, all around the same size, with the disturbed earth around the base, the knot sort of, 4 or 5 feet up, and then just the red stain sort of leaking down from the knot on the bark of the tree.
That doesn't look. I mean, that's pretty ominous, right?
Like, Ciaran, didn't that map thingy say something about blood?
Yeah, it had a icon that looked like blood or life. The tree.
Can I touch the red staining, like stuff?
Sure. So you walk up to the closest tree, and you touch it, and it is dried.
Okay.
But you make me a medicine check.
If it will help, I will lick it.
Okay, you would definitely recognize this as dried blood. You're not sure what species, or if it's an animal, or if it's humanoid, or whatever, but it's definitely coagulated dried blood.
Definitely blood, guys.
And actually, I would like you to make me a perception check as you're close.
Oh, okay.
All right. So you actually, I mean, you're pretty small. It's a kobold, but you actually, as you're licking the trunk of this tree, notice that like there's an actual little like what's the word I'm thinking? Like a compartment inside the trunk of this tree, like where that knot is. Like there's a hole where you could like reach your hand into.
Okay. First, I was thinking of that scene in Superstar. No.
I didn't think about that.
Yep. Is it high or is it low enough for me to reach a hand into it?
So you can't see, but if you were to like tippy toe reach up and maybe like climb up, you could reach it.
Okay. I'll try that. I'll tippy toe.
See this?
Echo
Silent
walk over to Snacks just in case if anything happens.
All right.
It's a fine
Up 'em
idea.
up.
There's something to reach. I gotta do it.
Okay. So Snacks is reaching in. Echo's right behind him. What are the rest of you guys doing?
I don't like
Echo's
that you're
helping
asking
him up.
this.
Echo's helping him up.
Okay, Echo kind of grabs him by the waist and helps him up.
Thank you.
I
Great,
kind of
now I'm
want
at head level.
ready an attack if anything kind of comes out and tries to grab or damage Snacks in any way, I guess.
Okay.
Sam will just move closer.
We're ready to pull Shax away.
All right, and Niran, what are you doing?
I'm greatly disturbed. Him reaching into a bloody tree hole. So I'm gonna stand back, ready to. Oh, jeez. I'm just so grossed out. I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna maybe ready healing, I guess.
Okay. So Snacks, as you reach in and you feel something, and you grab it and you pull it out, and it's soft, and squishy, and fleshy, almost like a ball of muscle. And you pull it out and you look at it. There is a heart in a slight state of decay that was placed inside the trunk of this tree. You're holding it now.
Can we do like
Was I supposed to do this?
Oh, that is totally not Dita safe.
You can absolutely make me a religion check.
I'm worried maybe I wasn't supposed to do this.
This clicks for you, Ciaran, and you realize, fuck. You know that in a very ancient rite that is only passed down from circles of druids to circles of druids, that places of great import are often protected by beings that are known as woodwodes. And the ritual to create a woodwode involves taking a sacrifice, sometimes willing, sometimes not, and carving the heart out of that sacrifice and placing it into a tree and then burying the remains of that body beneath the roots of the tree. And as the blood flows down across the tree, it transforms that body into a permanent guardian whose internal duty is to defend and protect this place of import.
Oh boy.
As you have that realization, the ground beneath your feet breaks as a hand shoots up and begins to pull and climb itself out. And I'm going to move you guys to the map. And I need everybody to go ahead and roll initiative.
Oh my god.
Okay. Well, SpaghettiOs.
My initiatives are just gonna count up to 10 probably. That's what I got one last time. Now it's 2.
All right.
I have a +4 and I've rolled a 6 and a -9.
-1.
Like, ugh. Oh, well, yeah, yours is great. You've rolled worse. Okay.
Climbing up and out of the ground is this giant plant-like creature, this humanoid soldier of wood and bark and fungus with these yellow beady eyes that looks hostile. So those with held actions can blow them right now if they'd like.
Yeah, sure, why not?
I don't even know that I'm close enough to use my action.
The 14 does not hit.
Wait. I didn't hold an action. So.
Yeah, you didn't hold one just because you were holding Snacks by the waist.
Thank you.
Darn quick shot. The arrow bounces off this creature. That's a miss with a 14. I think that's everybody who held an action because Ciaran was holding healing. And Ciaran, it's your turn at the start of the initiative. So.
So are we going for this, you guys? We're going after him?
Oh yeah, these are not good guys. We need to attack them.
Okay. I just didn't want to, step on your spirit journey toes.
No.
So, I remember that time we saw the spooky trees with all the dead people hanging from them. I'm thinking fire would be good. How far can I chuck a sticky boom boom?
I think it's 30 feet.
Yeah.
I'll just get a little closer. I jump into water.
Okay. As you jump in the water.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
You're a half elf, correct?
Yeah.
I need you to make me a wisdom saving throw at advantage.
Half elf, half fabulous.
Boy. You feel this sudden sense of bliss and euphoria and peace and calm. You are charmed.
I look over at Ciaran and I go, oh my god. That is great.
Oh boy.
Do I still feel like throwing this sticky boom boom? I'm holding it in my hands like...
Suddenly you're just like, no, everything's chill. Like, it's all good.
Right. I wave at the trees. This is my turn.
All right. Okay. Snacks, you are up.
Oh boy! Wow, everyone rolled really shitty. I am up. Wow.
Make
good news is the monsters rolled shitty too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jeez Louises. Right, these guys, they don't have any mouths, do they?
I don't think so. No, it's more just like that hole where the eyes are.
Okay, okay. So their bark is definitely worse than their bite then. I am going to
That's supposed to be a
put you
wood
through the
joke.
work of looking
That was
into that. I'm sorry.
quite
I feel a
quite
little.
the setup.
Yeah. I'm gonna attack it twice. Wait. As a, would it be an action at all to eat the heart that's in my hands? Can I just like bite it?
It's like a bonus
See if
action.
that does anything. Okay. As
Yeah,
a
it's an
bonus
item
action,
draw.
I want to bite and chew on that heart.
All right, it's sinewy and tough and kind of gross.
Rotted.
Make me a Constitution saving throw.
Do I?
Callie vomits.
What was that about? We never used Constitution saving throws.
Oh shit!
Constitution saving throws are different than checks.
Checks. Yeah.
It just looks and
Oh
like,
my
really?
It's pretty gross, but you managed to not barf. But there's no detrimental effect. It's just gross.
Okay.
Callie barfs.
Do I know what it tastes like? Like,
Barfs again.
It's
to be fair, Snacks has probably eaten person at some point.
it's far enough into its state of decay that you're unable to really.
Okay.
It's mostly
Cool.
the rot that you're tasting, and like the maggots
Probably
that might be in
better
there.
off
Yeah.
that way.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you know, I thought maybe eating the heart was the key to beating these guys. Oh well, sorry. I'm gonna attack them.
I like it. Creative thinking.
Hey, a crit
Hey.
for 7. That's you notice that as you stick the stabby thing into it, and you have to kind of pull it out. It doesn't seem to be really affected that much. You still did damage.
Damn it! Cool. Yeah. Love it. I will. Ooh, and that's even with a magical pierce. Cool. That's awesome. I love creatures that are fun like that. I'm gonna just stab it again anyway.
All right.
Guess
A
I don't
20
have much else
will
to do.
hit. All right.
Oh wow. Even half damage, that's not so bad.
That's not
And
bad.
I already used my bonus action to eat the decomposing heart.
Correct.
I'll still use a superiority die on that for a goading attack. Oh no, I can do that. That's not a yes, I can do that. I just can't do the other stuff. Cool.
All right, so that'll be the superiority damage is of the weapon's type, right? All right, so that's an extra 2 points of damage, and it's a goading attack. So he's got to make a Wisdom save. That is a natural 1.
Trees are probably.
His eyes are locked on you.
Yay! Great. Cool. Okay, that's my turn.
All right, Ciaran, it's your turn.
I am going to use action to move. Can I like look at Niran and gather that she's
Something,
fucked up and
yeah,
kinda
something
wander and
strange.
kind of avoid the water?
She's all hopped up on Goofball.
Yeah.
She found that good stuff.
Callie checks her pockets.
Dang Kush.
And then I am going to hold. Actually, I'm just going to use a crossbow shot at it because I can't hit it right now. But
Okay. Which one are you shooting?
the lower one.
Down here. Okay. 23 will hit the arrow.
Oh, I didn't know that there was one right there. I thought that was one of us.
It's okay.
Can I take it back?
Sure. If you want to change your target.
I just want to move back here.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Then I'll move in and hit that one, and use invoke flame from.
Oh, okay. So you take out the hostile. Say the activation word Igni and invoke flame. Nice. And then you can make an attack with that. And the
Ooh.
fucking crit. Nice. Okay. So the piercing damage is halved, so that'll be 4 points of piercing. But the fire damage, they have a vulnerability to it, so that's 16 points of fire damage.
Yo.
Okay, and then
Dang, yo.
that's my turn, I think.
All right, nice.
Oh, I'll cast inspiration on Callie.
I think it's your bonus action to.
Oh, right, you're right. You're right. Sorry.
It's okay. All right, great turn, Callie. You're up.
Okay.
All right. I would like to throw a sticky boom boom. I'm trying to think of where I can kind of put it. Because it's what? Is it?
It's a 2x2 square.
Okay, 2x2. Yeah. So if I do it like there, it would be fine.
Like, yeah, you could get just him.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna throw it there.
Okay, so go ahead and roll me 2d4. All right, so he's going to take 8 points of fire damage and be ignited.
Right. And then bonus action, I'll cast inspiration on Echo.
All right, Echo is going to get an orange dot because that'll be your inspiration. Cool. Nice.
And I will stay where I am.
All right, start of the Woodwood's turn. Go ahead and roll me a d10.
Okay.
All right, he's going to take 12 points of fire damage, and he is immediately going to use his action to put himself out.
Okay.
Does not like fire.
Fire bad.
Because it took fire damage, it does not regenerate this turn. But it is going to turn around and provoke opportunities. It will step into this tree trunk and just merge with the bark. So you guys can all take opportunity attacks if you'd like.
Sure.
All right, the pike is a miss. The hosta is a hit.
What? Why not?
The stabby is a miss. The longsword is a miss. So. The longsword does miss, but you are inspired if you'd like to use it.
Favorite.
Okay. The hosta is the only hit for 3 plus 12 is 15 points of damage. So it's going to use 5, 10, 15, 20, walk out of this tree, and end up right behind Ciaran.
Oh, hello there.
The other Woodwoods
no.
stand and watch.
What?
Echo, it's your turn.
Creepers?
Bunch of voyeurs.
What's that? Just happened to mystery. Okay. Oh. So, hold on a second. Every time I move my logo, my whole screen moves.
Oh no. Alright, so where are you trying to go?
I'm trying to get right beside.
Beside Ciaran?
Yeah.
Okay, I can move you there. Alright, so you're right up. Oh, you're right up next to Ciaran. And right next to the creature.
So, would it require oil from the sword to ignite it?
To ignite the sword might take a little bit of prep work. That would take more than you can do in one action of combat.
Okay, I was just curious.
It's okay.
I'll stab it.
All right. A 21 will hit.
I'm curious about this. I'm gonna divine smite.
Okay. For a total of 20 points of damage, you take your longsword, and with a nice strong chop and a flash of divine energy, you fell this woodwode.
Ugh.
Hey!
Wow, that was amazing.
I'll take his wood later. I'm gonna make carving. I said it bad.
All right.
This is Echo's best wood chopping.
Yeah.
I got
has
firewood.
He's been practicing.
Is this for the orphanage?
All right. Anything else, Echo?
That'll be it.
All right. Ciaran, you're up. You are still feeling like you're seeing what's happening, and it's okay.
This is okay.
This is okay. You still have an action and
fine.
movement, but you still have your turn.
All right. I guess I would. So I'm just really happy.
Yeah. You're not compelled to do anything. You're just not violent at the moment.
Okay. I'm just gonna start poking at this doodad, I guess. I'm just gonna poke at it. And look at it.
Kind of start looking at it.
I don't know.
It appears to kind of just be this like humanoid-looking being made out of wood and plant matter and twisted root. Go ahead and make an investigation check.
Oh my god, this is wild. I love it.
You okay?
I'm great.
You do actually find, if you were to like reach your hand down the eye hole and kind of go in, there is sort of like this tight knot of wood, like a core that almost seems like a heart.
Oh. Seem violent if I were to. Oh, I mean he's dead.
Eat it!
I'll eat it. No, I won't want to.
Callie will barf again.
There's something gross in there, but I accept it. And I'm gonna. I don't know. I guess I'll touch it. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know what to do with my character right now. Just sorry, you guys. I guess that's my turn. I don't have anything. You know what? I feel good enough. I'm gonna inspire Callie.
Sure.
Like, Callie,
Alright.
don't you feel this? You should feel it. And I'm gonna.
What am I supposed to be feeling?
Alrighty. So next, it's your turn.
All right. Okay. You know, you really should just eat it, but that's okay. The other ones haven't. Did as soon as that one died, did like the other one? I know it's not its turn yet, but did it seem to like get into an action stance or anything?
Not really. They just sort of seem they're standing sentry.
Well, I really advise you guys eat it. I mean, I handled it okay. I am just gonna move. I'm just gonna move. I guess I could dash. I don't know. I will move up to here.
Okay.
Just kind of peek at what they're doing and see what's going on because I couldn't really see
You
from
see
where I
Ciaran
was
like
that well.
reaching down inside the thing and trying to like feel its inner.
I mean, I ate. What's in there? I don't know. That's my turn. I will
All right.
just move there and look at what's going on.
Ciaran, you're up.
Alright, I am going to try and move. Can I use dash
Sure.
as well? What does that give me? Another 60?
It would give you 60 total.
60 total. Can I move to there and would I get stuck in the water if I didn't try to jump over if I tried to jump over it?
So you could get to like here and then try to jump and climb up a bit because there's a little bit of a difference in elevation.
Okay. So I want to move that. That's the path I want to move, I guess, is that way.
All right, so you're gonna move up to here. There's a bit of a jump to get across, and then kind of like a jump and grab, and then a climb to get
Okay,
up
so
there.
what
If
do
you
I need
got
to roll?
So you would need to roll me in athletics.
Got it.
All right, so you jump, and the water is slick, or the stone is slick from the water. So you actually fall. Make me a strength saving throw. You're gonna fail forward. You have one shot to. Nope, you fall into the water. You don't take any damage, but now I need you to make me a wisdom saving throw at advantage. All the saves. More dice.
It's always wisdom and strength.
All right. So, despite falling in the water, you feel fine. You're just a little like embarrassed, maybe like hope no one saw that, and also just like a little tense because there's these weird wood things.
Okay. And then that's my turn, right? Because I didn't have enough action to move
Correct.
anymore. Okay.
All right, Callie, you're up.
All right, so I see what Ciaran's kind of going for. I'd like to move up and try to give her a boost up.
Okay. So I will say you are using the help action, and on
Okay.
her turn, she'll have advantage on the athletics check.
Okay.
Cool. All right. The Woodwodes stand and watch. Echo, your turn.
I'd do anything to the body at all.
What's
Wooden
that?
creature. I'd do anything to the wooden creature at all.
What would you like to try to do? Like, is there anything specific you want to try to do to it?
I don't believe it's fully dead.
You can stab it again if you want.
With a great I gotta reload my page.
It's okay. You want me to roll for you?
I'm doing it right now. I'm
Okay.
gonna take my great sword.
Okay.
I'm putting the shield away and longsword.
Okay. Taking out the big sword.
And I'm just gonna hover right above and just stab straight down.
Okay. Go ahead and make an attack roll. A 17. I mean, it's dead, so it'd be at advantage. So a 20. You drive down with the slashing damage and just decimate this body, and the bark starts to crack and break apart in places. There's no reaction.
I just
That's
look
your
at
action.
whoever I look at for to know, and it's next like, yep, it's dead.
Oh.
Yep, I believe it now.
Ciaran, it's your turn.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go check out what they're doing. I'll see you later.
I
still got my movement left.
Oh. That way. Yep. Sorry.
It's fine. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm gonna just start trudging through because I think the water's great.
Okay. Yeah.
Guess I'll use my turn to move all the way over here.
Okay.
What's going on?
Going up.
You need to get out of the water, Ciaran.
Okay.
All right.
That's my turn.
Oh. All right. Snack's doing anything?
Yeah, I see where they're going, but that looks tough. I don't know. That's like a lot of jumping involved, and there's a wood guy here. You know, let's go the road less traveled, as you know, the great poet Bobby Cold once said. I will go. I can move past the woodwood towards the upper left without touching the water, correct?
So you could go like
Yeah.
up there. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, and I will dash to
Okay.
get up to like try to make a climb up to like if I'm able to up
Like
to
up
like
here?
here or here. Yeah.
Sure. Absolutely. Go ahead and just. So with a dash, you have enough movement to get exactly where you are, because it's half of your climbing speed's half your regular movement, so you can just climb right up there.
Perfect. I love it. I will just do that.
Alrighty. You notice that the woodwode like turns and is following you and like watching you, but does not make any move towards you.
Okay.
It's just observing.
Cool.
Alrighty.
They're not that aggressive, guys. Maybe I shouldn't yell here. It's like a library. Sorry.
Ciaran, it's your turn. So you're in the water. You're kind of there, but you're good. And Callie's kind of giving you a leg up to get up this rock here.
So that's my advantage for
All right.
her help.
Easy enough. You climb up, and you're now at level with like so this terrain here is at level with the water, like at level with the tree here.
Okay.
You kind of circumvented going up this one and then up this one.
How much movement do I have now?
I'd say that took about 10, so you have 20 left. You get like there.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
And I guess I'll just cast inspiration on Ciaran.
Okay. And you still have an action.
Yeah. Just thinking. I think I actually will use another 30 to move
Okay.
in. Oh, like here.
Perfect. Get right up to the edge of the water. All right.
That's it.
Callie, you're up. You're kind of standing at the edge of the water there.
Yep. I would like to try to like jump across to like there.
Okay, so it is a bit up. So I would say go ahead and make an athletics check. Easy enough, yeah. So that's 5 feet of or 10 feet of movement to get like right up there.
Okay.
Yep.
And then I just want to kind of keep climbing my way up to like the tree stump area.
Okay. So
is this all level now, or is it?
There's another level up. You have to climb up, like yeah.
Okay, so I was thinking of kind of like going over here and then kind of skirting
Use
around so that we could try to avoid the water.
Okay.
All right. So that'd be 25 there. So I don't know if that's a level up that I have to kind of climb. So I don't know if
Yeah,
that's double.
that would take extra movement to do so, but you could dash and get up there.
Okay, well that's 25 to get up there with normal movement, so that would just be my 30 to get there, I guess normal.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna just hold here, and I'm just gonna hold a vicious mockery if anything kind of comes out and starts being hostile.
All right. You guys watch, and Snacks, it kind of startles you a little bit, as going 2 rounds with no hostile actions towards the other woodwodes, they all begin to turn back to where they came out of the ground and lower themselves back under the ground and start to pull dirt over themselves.
It's weird.
And we are out of combat.
That's even scarier. I know combat. I don't know not combat.
I do anything to like scavenge anything off this.
No, Ciaran had pretty thoroughly investigated it, and the only interesting thing is you found that it does have like a wooden heart inside, but other than that, it didn't really have anything of value. It's just kind of a quirky little.
Take that wooden heart.
Sure, you can add that to your inventory. Woodwode heart.
Better than an ice box.
So, Ciaran, what you missed real quick, all of the woodwodes climbed back into their holes and buried themselves. So we're out of combat now.
Yeah, I was listening still.
Oh, sorry, okay.
I just had to walk away for a minute.
Gotcha. So, as you look at this tree and the water pouring out of it, Ciaran, this doesn't feel like it. You don't have that sense or that calling that this is where you're meant to be, and you're still in the middle of this forest. You do notice that the tree in front of you is pretty sizable, and it does extend far up past the canopy of all the other trees.
Can I talk to it?
Sure. So you're gonna cast Speak with Plants.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You feel this sort of magical energy flow through you and kind of tingle at your vocal cords and kind of tingle at your temples. And you feel some sort of understanding flow over you.
So, do I understand where to go now?
Well, you'd have to talk to it.
Oh, okay. I misunderstood what you were saying.
No, the feeling of the spell coming over you.
Okay, I get
Yeah.
you. Tree, we're on a quest for the Forest Father's birthplace. Can you point us in the correct direction?
You sense this sort of like old hearty laugh, just this. Come, I will show you. You're not very far. And one of the branches actually like creaks down and lowers, almost like a giant arm extending towards you.
Okay. I'm gonna trust the magical talking tree.
Okay.
Does it have a big mustache?
It does not have a big mustache. It's close. So you step onto the branch.
Mm-hmm.
It slowly, and you kind of have to balance, slowly raises you up higher and higher above all the rest of the trees, above the canopy. And from there, from this raised vantage point, you see the sky for the first time since your time in the Endless Forest. And out, over, across, above the sea of trees, you see the most breathtaking sight. It blows your mind. This is what you were meant to get to. This is where you need to go. This is undoubtedly the Prime Heart. This absolutely mind-bogglingly gigantic tree. Or at least a part of it. You're not exactly sure what happened, but what was once a tree that probably stood no less than 1,000 feet tall is now a shattered and broken and dilapidated stump, if you will, sliced at sort of an angle, knotted and rotting, maybe 300 feet high or so. Looking around it in a massive clearing, about half a mile in each direction, you can see the remnants of a battlefield. You can see the earth is scarred and scorned and scorched. You can see giant black marks of tousled earth. You can see bits of tumultuous rock that has been upturned through some sort of blunt force impact. But also, you see glittering like a sea of jewels, literal jewels, hundreds and hundreds of yellow topazes, purple amethysts. You see sapphires, you see emeralds, you see diamonds, you see black flakes of sharp, shiny obsidian, all just littering the ground around this tree. And off in the distance, at the very base, you see an archway, an entryway, a door inside the trunk.
Okay.
It's a ways to go, but you know the way now.
Guys, I figured it out. We're good. I know where to go.
The wood.
You look so cool up there, Cece.
New album cover.
I can take a quick picture.
Click clack.
All right.
How are we? Are we like almost there?
It's a ways, he said.
Okay.
We're
with you the whole way.
Thank the tree. For
The
his
tree
assistance.
lowers you back down to ground level.
Can you tell me about what happened to it and about why there's gems all around it in the battlefield?
A great battle. Some 200 years ago. Dragons of brilliant colors fought here with heroes on their backs. Some for the force of good, some for evil. In the end, evil prevailed. But not for long, I think.
Why is there gems all over the place?
The dragons.
There's dragons there?
There were.
Gosh. Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Tree. Well, guys. Leo.
He wasn't missing.
He had a hearty, deep laugh. Like,
He had a heart.
okay. Oh.
How dare you assume?
Oh, you said dragons, and Adrian's interested now.
Sounds cute.
I was like, oh, well, I know where I'm going.
Alright.
Alright, well, shall we?
Lead the way.
Take it away.
Yeah, let's do it.
I don't know about self-improvement journeys, but this has to be the best one ever.
We haven't even had any peyote yet.
Got some pictures.
So,
all right.
What's peyote?
No.
Right.
You guys carefully and decidedly traverse your way following the path through the endless forest until you reach the edge of this clearing. And there all of you can see it in its full glory, what still remains of the Prime Heart. And you can all see what I described earlier, the scattered, scorched wasteland of a battlefield, littered with gemstones of all different colors. And there off in the distance, maybe about less than half a mile, maybe more like a third of a mile or so, you can see the entryway built into the roots of this once massive tree. And there's the doorway inside.
I think I would
Can I,
caution everyone to not pick up gems.
Okay.
Okay, I guess.
Have bottled up some of that water on the way over.
Sure, fair enough.
If I associated it with a yeah.
Okay.
More products for Ciaran.
Yeah.
You're gonna make some good money off that. Gold.
All right.
Chew
So
water
what do you
and
guys do?
Take my girl's lead.
Ciaran, what are you doing?
Trying to get a door. Right?
All right. As you go to step into the clearing, you're stopped by something. There's a force that stops you, denying your entry.
Okay.
And you remember you were given something that might help.
Oh, I guess I should burn the incense here.
All right. So you take out the incense and begin to ignite it, and this somewhat pungent, earthy aroma begins to envelop you as the smoke sort of follows you.
And then we try to step forward.
All right, Ciaran, you step forward, and you feel a little bit of resistance, but there's almost a hesitancy, and then an acceptance, a begrudging sort of, okay, I guess, sort of sense comes over you as you pass through this barrier.
Fine.
And everyone else can come too?
The rest of you try to get through, and you are stopped.
Oh dear.
From this point on, it is Ciaran alone.
I'm sorry, Ciaran.
I'm gonna take her by the shoulder. Oh, she's through the barrier. I'm gonna hold my hands to the barrier like I'm taking her by the shoulders and be like, "You're strong, fierce, beautiful. You can do this." I'm gonna just smooch the barrier glass. Mwah.
His lipstick all over it.
A hug. Just give it a hug. You got this.
See, Echo just smirk and give a thumbs up. Be waiting for him.
All right.
All right.
As you walk on this battlefield, you can just sense the power and the history of this place. You know something important happened here a long time ago. But even before that, you sense there's a sense of life, a sense of origin. This is the birthplace of so much. This is the spring of all magic. And you can feel that energy as you approach and as you scatter your way, making your way, through the path of least resistance, climbing over bits of upturned rock and scorched earth. You make your way closer and closer to this doorway.
And go in.
You stand at the doorway, and the smoke starts to sort of bellow around you and starts to almost wrap around and begins to interact with the doorway. And you hear the howling of wind as the smoke moves, and you begin to hear this beautiful, soft, gentle chorus of sourceless voices. This almost celestial song rains through, sourceless and ambivalent and all-encompassing. And it's extremely soothing. It's a song of life and of peace and of balance. And you know what you have to do.
What do I have to do?
What
You
do
have
I
to
do?
you have to add your voice, your piece of this ensemble. Ciaran must sing.
Okay, so then I would
I would-
sing along with it.
Okay. I would like Ciaran to make a performance check.
Okay.
No pressure. Oh.
Nice. As Ciaran begins to sing, her voice melds and blends into this chorus, and it's a seamless transition. And you hear the music begin to resonate and to harmonize and grow louder. And as you pour your soul into this song and you meld your voice with the voice of thousands who came before you, the doors slowly grind their way open, and you're allowed entry.
Okay.
You step inside. It's dark. It's little bits of sunlight kind of pierce through and rays from the holes in this massive trunk, and you look up and you can just see about 300 feet extended up the remnants of this trunk. You press further in. This tree on its base is probably about 1/4 mile in diameter. It is obscenely large. And as you step in, you can see a few things. There's a simple sort of stone or worked earth platform that extends into the center, where a single ray of light kind of shines down. And you see on that small little circular section of earth, there are 6 flowers kind of growing in a circle around it. You can see, and all of the flowers sort of shine and reflect the light in a very peculiar way, almost this sort of metallic sort of reflection or interaction, this luster to the flower petals. You can see there is a green flower, the color of emeralds. See, there's a blue flower, the color of sapphires. There's a white, or almost a a clear flower, the color of a diamond. There's a yellow flower, the color of topaz, a purple flower, the color of amethyst, and a black flower, color of onyx or obsidian. And there, kneeled down in the center of this ring, is someone else. You're shocked. You weren't expecting to see anyone else here. But there's a small, short, halfling woman dressed in sort of a ceremonial kind of purple robe with orange flowers and long, flowing, kind of curly hair that looks almost like molten lava. You recognize this person. It's been a little while. But there, sort of kneeling, resting, and praying in the center of the Prime Heart, is Marigold Streamstep. She doesn't seem to have noticed you yet.
I guess I would walk a little closer quietly.
Okay.
Not trying to disturb her, but not scare her either.
Make a perception check. It's soft, but you're not 100%. No, it sounds like she's crying or gently weeping. And judging by her body language and the way her shoulders are moving with her breathing, kind of confirms your suspicion.
Marigold, are you okay?
You startle her. She kind of looks up and turns around and stands up. She looks just as confused as you. Ciaran, what are you... How... I can't believe you're here.
I was summoned by the church to come and complete my rites with Sylvanus.
So, you came alone, all this way.
No, the others couldn't come in.
Okay, so the wards are still working. Good. Well, welcome, I guess. I'm sorry you caught me at kind of an awkward time, but this is a very sacred place, especially to the Church of Sylvanus. I can imagine this is where he first made contact with the elves. This is a beautiful place, but a sad place.
Yes, it looks like it's been through some hard circumstances.
That's putting it lightly, yes. I heard a singing outside but a moment ago. Is that you?
Yes, I have been trained in the more bard side of restoring plants and nature. That's kind of how I think things manifested for me. The door to open.
That's beautiful. If you don't mind, I want to show you something.
Of course.
Kind of reaches up and grabs your hand and leads you over to where she was kneeling in the center of that ring of flowers. And you can see there is, it was kind of obscured by her tiny frame before, but now there's a small little grave marker sort of in the center. It's a while ago, but there's a very bad man who wanted to do some very bad things, and to be honest, he actually succeeded. And during that fight, I actually lost my first love, here. So after everything was settled, we came back and buried her in the most awesome spot we could think of. I come here from time to time to make sure. The Prime Heart. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say it seems like the best spot to be buried.
The Prime Heart here, this tree, was once the source of the weave of all magic in this world, but sadly it was lost to us for a time. It was destroyed. But we figured out a way. We persevered and we prevailed, and we planted new seeds. She kind of gestures to the flowers. You were there in the grove in the hollow wood, the howling woods. You've seen something like this before.
Yeah.
I'll let you in on a little secret that stays between us. That flower that the queen got, that was a fake, a decoy.
That's
All
good.
the real prime seeds are still right here. This is the most important location to me in my entire life, and it's my job to defend it. I'm happy I could share this with you. It's nice. It's not so lonely.
What can I do to help?
I think you've come all this way. Sit here a while and listen. I'll be right back. I found something when I first came here, and I think I want you to see it. You just wait right here. And she steps away. So, as you kneel in the center of the circle over the gravestone, there are 6 flowers. And I will say, one of them calls to Ciaran. But I'm going to leave it up to you which one calls to Ciaran. So there's, if you want to write them down, there's the emerald flower, sapphire flower. I'll type them out. Emerald, sapphire, topaz, amethyst, diamond, and obsidian. You can choose one.
I would say the obsidian one.
Interesting choice. Okay. You reach out and you pluck a flower, a petal from the obsidian flower. You hold it. At this time, you sense a presence. You sense this divine intervention, and you hear a voice, not so much a physical voice, but more of a mental sort of experience that tells you that your rite of passage is complete, that you have joined the others in the chorus of nature, and that it is your purpose to aid in the balance and to defend this site with your life through whatever means you can. This is the source of all beauty, of all life, of all creation in the world. And many have died trying to save it. But there are still those who defend it. And the Church of Sylvanas has aided and allied themselves with the forces of good, whose job it is, whose duty it is, to defend the balance. That is your calling. At this point, you kind of hear us off to, I'm sorry, I'm back. Are you okay?
Yeah, I think my ride is complete.
Well, not 100%, I guess. Usually, in the past, before everything. When the church celebrated here, there was sort of a fancy ceremony with all sorts of pomp and flair and pizzazz, and I'd hate to deny that to you because you've earned it. You made your way here, and it's not easy. So I found this, and I think you were meant to have it. And she presents to you your artifact. And I hope you like it because I found this picture and I fucking love it. These are the vestments of the Forest Father. I don't look yet. I forgot. I'm stupid. I changed one thing. Okay, there we go. Saved. Okay, bam. Can you open that back up? Because there we go. Okay, so I'm sorry, I didn't edit it in real time. I had to edit it as I went. So these are the vestments of the Forest Father. That should pop up for you now. It is an actual dress. I found it on Etsy, and I thought it was perfect. They are robes, so it's clothing. It does require attunement.
That's so cool.
Isn't it dope?
Oh.
The ceremonial robes are given to the clergy of Sylvanas, the Forest Father, as a sign of maturity, compassion, and awareness. They serve as a status of honor for those who serve nature, balance, freedom, and peace. While wearing and attuned to the vestments of the Forest Father, your Constitution score increases by 1, as well as your spell save DC. So I will let you in on a secret. Depending on which flower you chose, determined what stat got increased. So the obsidian was tied with Constitution.
Okay.
You may cast the spell Speak with Animals at will. While wearing the vestments, you gain the benefits of the Barkskin spell permanently. And once per day as an action, you may pray to Sylvanas for aid. You may cast the spell Conjure Animals at 3rd level without expending a spell slot. The animals summoned are those native to the region you are currently in, and when the animals are summoned, they each automatically gain the benefit of one of your Arctic Inspiration die.
That's so fucking dope!
That's so cool.
Bar tank is best tank.
Yep.
Bar tank's best tank. This is the
The
bar
best
tank
tank.
best tank dress.
Oh, so beautiful.
With fashion.
Best tank Disney princess dress.
Yo, that's a beautiful dress.
It really is.
It's really pretty.
Yo, how much is that?
I know, like I need
It
to
was
buy
like
it now.
$3,500 on Etsy.
Oh my god.
Oh my
Okay, all
god.
right. Yeah.
It was the
I
exact
say
set
maybe
I
I'm
was
not.
looking for, though.
Okay, maybe I'm not cosplaying Ciaran for Halloween. Okay.
So Marigold gives you your artifact and kind of pierce her throat a little bit. You can see she's still like she just got done crying, so she's still a little raw. But you can spend a little more time here if you'd like. But whenever you're ready, I can bring us all home. I've done what I needed to do here, and it's good to know that the wards still work.
Can we maybe sit for a while and sing together?
I'd like that. My singing voice is terrible, I must admit, but
It's okay. The Forest Father hears your spirit.
so 2 of you sit and sing, and Marigold does her best, but she's old and tired, and her voice isn't the best, but it still works out. It's a very beautiful and peaceful experience. It's a bonding moment for you two.
So guys, she's alive, right?
Yeah, the rest of you are all sitting outside the bubble, just like waiting.
She's really strong. I bet she's fine, but I'm a little worried.
She's probably still
Oh.
alive.
Okay.
Ciaran puts her
Worried
arms
about
around
her.
Snacks and Callie. She's like, she's
I'm gonna
gonna be
smack
alright.
at the force field to try to get in a little bit. I know it won't work, but
Yeah, it's
You're just watching.
all right. Is there anything
The
else
order's
you'd like
next.
to ask or to say or to do, Ciaran?
No.
After a song together, Actually, let's roll performance. I'm going to roll for Marigold. I have her character sheet. I have her character sheet. Let's go. Let's have a contest. Who can roll a better performance check?
Oh, purr.
A 9.
Oh.
We'll see.
Yes,
We'll
a.
see. Yep, you beat her.
Ciaran doesn't sing as good as she normally would because she doesn't want Marigold to feel bad. But she's
Yeah.
better than Marigold.
There you go. Sandbagging a little bit there. Yeah, you know.
Still have crying voice. Yeah.
So, the two of you walk back out, and the rest of you see Ciaran slowly return with little Marigold's dream step following behind her.
Oh, I knew you were fine. I didn't worry at all. You were great.
Guys, who the hell is that?
That's one lady you don't want to piss off.
I mean, it's like fair, but
She's a very powerful druid.
oh, I heard someone was looking for one.
Yeah. She under our noses the whole time.
She gives you all a wide smile. It's nice to see all of you. And you, Callie, is it? Is that
Yeah.
what you-
Yeah.
It's a pleasure. She reaches out to shake your hand. Oh, strong one. Well, my husband's told me great things. I appreciate you helping out the company. I'm sorry to hear about your friends, but it's good to have you aboard.
Thanks.
Everybody ready to go home? Okay, beautiful. And she searches for a minute, finds a tree suitable enough, and casts teleport via plants to bring you back to the garden at the Tealeaf Adventuring Company. So, let's get a quick chat favorite poll going because I forgot to text Wee Woo because I was busy doing role playing stuff. So we'll hang out for a bit. My bad, I was into it. Let's put it. Can we change the timer for maybe 3 or 4 minutes? I think that's plenty of time for people to get their vote in.
What a ride.
We'll get our Twitch chat favorite vote. In the meantime, all of you guys are going to earn 1,050 experience. Pretty on par with the backstory mission.
1,050.
Yep, 1050. Get those votes in, guys, for your Twitch chat favorite. You're all going to earn the 1 Tealeaf point as a standard. No gold, because it is a backstory mission. And we will we'll get our votes in, and then we'll have Ciaran pick her favorite at the end.
Yeah, XP thing again.
What's up?
What's the XP or the experience for the list?
Character advancement. So to get to level 5, you need 6,500. Echo is still just shy.
Ooh.
You are at
Next time.
5810. Yeah, Echo is still about 700 experience short. We got a lot of votes in already, guys. We're about halfway through the vote. Make sure, pick your favorite. They'll get a bonus Tealeaf point. If you like that character, you want to see him more often, you want to see him improve, you want to see him live to fight another day, that's who you cast your vote for. This was a really tough one. You guys all did really well. Hope you guys had fun. That was kind of a different one. I felt good about it, though.
It was a ride. I enjoyed every bit of that.
Yeah, that one was great. Absolutely. I love lore drop at the end too. That's
It was
beautiful.
awesome.
And it's
That was
fitting.
a whole experience. That's so cool. Loved it.
Whole lore drop about that war and stuff. I was really into that.
And you know, if your wood woad is too heavy, you could always build a cart.
Maybe I can get a cart that's moving now because I have this cart.
I'll
Got
just.
that. 78 puns in September. Well,
Wow, we are
Mhm.
punning it up. We can do better, though, guys.
We can do better. Guys, we got about a minute left. It looks like we already have 14 votes. That's only half of our viewers. I see 27. We need more voters. Let's get in there. Let's get those last minute votes in.
Yeah, Valheim.
We got a tie right now.
We got Valheim.
Kelly, come back.
Oh,
Paris, Kelly.
Vote and then harvest the carrots, Kelly.
She already voted. She already voted. All right.
Oh, she's already harvesting carrots then. I don't even know why
All
I
right.
said anything.
So we have a tie for viewer's choice between Snacks and Callie. So I'm going to need you guys to both roll a D100, and the winner will get the Tealeaf point.
Bum, bum, bum.
All right. So Snacks gets the viewer's choice Tealeaf point. Now it's the hardest part of the whole session. You have to pick who your most valuable ally was, and it can't be Snacks.
I know, but I'm gonna have to be cheap and give it to Callie because it was a tie.
Okay. You got to cop out. You got to cop out. I dig it. All right.
Copping out like I did. I respect that. I have to respect that, or else I disrespect myself.
Do you know, that's funny. I've been in, 2 backstory missions, and I've gotten 2 pity votes.
Oh, boy, what a pity vote. It's
not a pity vote,
okay. I'll take it. This one was under better circumstances.
Alrighty, guys. I hope you had fun. I hope you enjoyed it.
That was great. Thank you very much.
I hope you like your artifact. And guys, we will see you next Thursday. Next Thursday is going to be beginner tier. We got to give our beginner tier some love. It's been a while since we had a beginner tier mission. Get some new players involved, hopefully. Fingers crossed. We might have a guest appearance, depending on if circumstances work out right. I play a level 1 character. It's going to be a good time. Hope to see you guys there. Until next time, we've got Valheim on Sunday. Come check it out. It's a great game.
Valheim every day, all day.
If you're not in the Tgr Discord, get involved. It's a great community. We've got a lot of awesome people. We'd appreciate it. All right.
Breathtaking.
Toodles, we're out of here. Thanks for playing.
That was great.